And what is up, YouTube? Welcome back. Oh, excuse me. Welcome to the first episode of the Teddy and Rodney Talks Crypto Show. What's up?
Hey, DJ Gang, stand up. Just
Let's
kidding.
go,
How's
baby.
it going?
Okay. Hey, tell them the new name for the for your channel. What do we got? What are you gonna call your squad?
So I have to come up with the name for my followers. Rodney's been being called DJ Gang. So I put out a poll, and right now it's between Ganja Goons and Teddy Gang. It's one or the other. One
What do
or
we
the
think?
other.
Let's go in the chat. In the chat. Let's go.
So how you
Jesus.
doing, Rodney? How are things?
I'm doing well, man. How about yourself? Living the dream, hanging out, making videos, getting into little YouTube beefs, the huge. What's good with you, man?
Pretty much the same. A lot has changed in my life over these last 5 days, blowing up on YouTube, especially thanks to you and Sandstorm and other YouTubers. So it's quite crazy that I'm here doing a podcast, my first podcast with the great Rodney.
From
my crypto journey.
Yeah. So everybody likes Ganja Goons, but the thing is, it's not monetizable. We were saying, right?
Yeah. How can I monetize on Ganja Goons? Like the NFTs would look great. Could you imagine? Like, oh my God, that's another thing. Like as I'm learning more about the crypto space, like my entire background was healthcare and tech and whatnot, right? So now I'm like, wait, crypto uses AWS backend. I should figure this out because I know AWS. So I'm starting to understand how projects work on a technical level. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. There's a lot in here. NFTs is doable. Have you ever considered NFTs? Do you understand?
I have, but first of all, I don't think it'd be that hard to do. But unique, what am I going to sell? Like my face? Do you want NFT of my fucking face,
So this is the thing, right? When it comes to NFTs, you can make any NFT you want. And what it comes down to is minting, whether you're minting on the Ethereum network or you're minting on different networks. And remember, guys, gas prices are cheaper on different networks and you can still send it to your Ethereum wallet. So a lot of people don't know this. They go into OpenSea, they're trying to buy the Ethereum NFTs, pay them heavy gas fees. And it's like, no, stop doing that. A lot of creators do giveaways. There's a reason they're doing that. So I did look into it. I'm like, hey, why do people make NFT collections? Where is this market going, right? It is a gigantic market, very crazy market as well. You never know when you're going to make money, but non-fungible tokens, you mint something, let's say on the Polygon network, you do a giveaway. Every time that NFT is sold, Rodney, you're making money. Every time that NFT is sold. Isn't that crazy? Talk about
Absolutely nuts. And what's crazy is that, people always go with the trusted brand right now, which is Ethereum, even if that requires you paying some insane gas fees. I was watching a video the other day. I'm into the Olympus DAO, and they bridged over to the other network. You can buy it on the Avalanche network. People are still buying it on Ethereum. It's like the Avalanche fees, 15 cents a transaction, like average. The Ethereum gas fees are on a good day, it's like $60. So it's crazy how quick people are to go to the trusted brand right away.
I mean, who else are you going to trust if one of these top official companies comes out like NBA or, NFL, any of these sports engines come out with NFTs? You're going to grab them. Disney's doing it. And talking about this, Walmart.
What kind of fucking NFTs are going to have a Walmart? Like a broken cart, like a three-wheeled cart?
So I did look into it because, I have to keep updated. I'm in the crypto space. I need to know what's going on. So it looks like Walmart's either patenting or has applied for a patent or has received a patent to make NFTs in the metaverse and create NFTs for the metaverse, right? So it seems like Walmart is just looking for revenue. They know that there's money out here, and I feel like that's their way in. And Walmart is a big company, guys. They employ a large amount of people. Yeah, I would not be surprised if they're running their own cloud, infrastructure that they haven't sold yet. And boom, they introduce their own version or something,
Walmart's an absolute juggernaut, really. Okay, speaking of the metaverse, let's see. I think Walmart is Walmart's like, is Walmart top 20 companies in the world right now? It's close. It's up there.
Oh, it's up there. Enterprise level, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
they're a
most definitely.
straight competitor to Amazon. They have their own delivery.
Yeah.
They have, I think, even 2-day Walmart delivery now.
And it's
They're
not bad. It's
you
not
know,
bad either.
guys. I
No,
mean, how many grocery stores do you see of Amazon versus Walmart?
exactly. Yeah, see, Walmart's number 11. Woo.
Wow.
Speaking of the metaverse, dude, I got the Oculus and I love it, but I get sick. It's like making me sick. I played Resident Evil for like an hour today. I feel terrible. I feel like I went on like 15 roller coasters consecutively. I had to like take a nap earlier today. It's terrible.
I love virtual reality. Virtual reality makes sense when you want to do 2 to 3 hours of gaming without getting sick. But then if you try, I think there is a crazy documentary where a guy lived in the virtual world for
I
like
saw it.
3 or 4 days or like a
Yeah.
week or some crazy amount, right? He would only take it off to sleep and wake up and put it right back in and eat. Like it was crazy. But virtual reality is an interesting space. What I like better is augmented reality. Augmented reality means I still see Rodney, but while I'm
Okay.
seeing Rodney all around him, I can see ad spaces. I can see, parts of the metaverse integrated into reality. It is mind blowing. It's a little bit different. Everyone's
Yeah.
talking about metaverse. Everyone's talking about, hey, I put these guys on. Everyone's gone. I don't like the concept of like removing everyone else when you enter the metaverse. I would rather see an augmented metaverse type deal where I wear glasses and I walk around and I'm seeing both ad space in the metaverse as well as the real world. I think that's happened. That's gonna happen. It has to.
Yeah. Didn't they make those like Google glasses before? Some weird thing that didn't stick. Remember that?
Yo, do you know how much I suffered trying to get Google Glass? Like, I'm like, okay, all I need is like $2,600. I'll somehow come
God
up with this money.
damn.
And all it gave me was like a little like tiny screen. That's all it gave you, right? A little tiny screen.
Yeah.
And you could see at the corner of your eye if you look to the right, and that was about it. And people would get punched at bars. Hey, are you recording me? What's going on? Boom. They called them glass holes. Glass
What
holes.
the fuck? What the fuck? So somebody said in the chat, how many ciders have you had, Teddy?
I've had 0.
No,
I
no
decided to come
ciders.
sober. No ciders.
No, we
Wait,
want you to get drunk.
yeah, this is a
Gatorade?
podcast.
Are you hydrating?
I got Gatorade. I went to the gym. I'm trying to make myself better for the crew.
Is that a sponsor? That's awesome, man. I need to get my ass back in the gym, dude. I've been ever since I started YouTube, I've been such a sloth, bro.
I feel like that happens to me all the time. Like I feel so lazy, but I have a person that I go to the gym with. He's my friend, Michael,
Yeah.
great guy. And he just motivates me. I'm like, dude, I know he's gonna be at the gym. He's gonna get me out of this chair and go work out, and I come right back and sit in this chair and be a degen all over again.
I know, bro. I know. It's so nice here, isn't it nice? You get to sit down, got the internet. People are talking shit on Twitter all day.
Dude, there's always something going on
Twitter, right? There's
Yeah.
always some shit. I guess I do it to myself, but I'm involved in some like 10 different dramas. It's like sometimes I'm just like,
what are your top 3 dramas right now? Top 3 Rodney dramas. Let's go.
Okay, so first we have the Ryan Patrick dealing, right? Because Ryan Patrick hit me with a copyright strike because we were watching one of his videos in my stream one day. But
that's
to be fair,
that's fair use.
It's fair use.
Gang, Teddy gang, get out there. Tell Ryan Patrick it's fair use. Remove that. What are you doing?
It's fair use, 100%. But to be fair, I've been on that ass for quite a while, right? I've been on that ass for quite.
He poked first. He did.
He did. Yeah, he did. And I just came back with the. Okay, so when he poked me the original time, I guess that sounds weird. But the first video he made, I was driving back from our Sacramento trip I took for New Year's. And the whole time, the 8-hour drive, I'm just like, I'm going to fuck this motherfucker. Just fucking punching air. But okay, so that's one. The second one is with that Faltron guy. But it's kind of like a bro. He tagged me some like random post out of nowhere. I haven't said anything to him after we talked on the live space about, hey, I believe in Saitama. I don't care what Rodney says. I didn't say anything. And then he tagged the PR guy, that Jonathan PR guy, and then Mendy.
Yep.
Yeah. He tagged them in the post. I'm like, what the fuck? What? And the third one is what was the third one? There was one more that was pretty deep in. I think it's more with Mendy, but in a different kind of thread. And yeah, and so if you guys don't know, I'm gonna say it right now. There's people in our Discord that are trolling her purposely, and she's reposting like statements from our Discord. But people are in the Discord like just lying to see if she would post it on her Twitter, and she has been. So she's getting trolled pretty hard.
Yo, that is the best way to hack their feed, right? Like you're putting out fake news and they're taking it up. They're like, oh, this is real news. But that's how Pizzagate happened. Don't make a Pizzagate. You know, wait, before you know it, you start getting swatted. I don't know what
Pizzagate is. Which Pizzagate? I never heard of Pizza. I've heard of it, but I don't know the details. Yeah, what was Pizzagate?
I mean, there's many theories. If we go down this conspiracy rabbit hole, we'll be there. But it's basically a lot of people. I don't know where that news article came from. But there was a rumor that this pizza place was a front, you know, for sexual exploitation of children.
Was it New York style or Chicago style? New York or Chicago style?
I believe it was New York, but
that sounds about right. Sucks. Continue.
So they had an issue, and some guy just came in and tried to make it a big nuisance, and they just shut it down, and it was all over the news saying like, Pizzagate, this is what happens when fake news gets spread. People think it's real and they act upon it, you know, and that's what that meaning is when someone says you've been Pizzagated or something.
What the fuck? God.
Could you imagine you're just sitting there eating pizza like a regular dude, and all of a sudden some guy comes in yelling at the top of his lungs like, oh, you guys, these guys are doing things to children back here. Be careful.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're like, oh.
I actually don't know if it's a shooting. I'm sorry, I cannot recall. I feel like it was just noise, but it was quite crazy.
That's crazy. Well, your first problem is eating fucking New York style pizza, so it's your fault for being there in the fucking first place. You know what I mean?
No, I'm in Boston. What else am I gonna eat?
Chicago, deep dish. It's like a pie and a pizza.
Uno's? Where am I gonna get Chicago's?
Uno's, damn! Yeah, Uno's over there.
Yeah, we got Uno's. Uno's real good. I get that sausage, deep ultimate sausage. Deep
you big meat guy? You big meat guy? You love meat? Big meat guy?
I am Hindu. I don't eat beef. That's the only thing I don't eat, but everything else I eat. So it's
so pork is cool.
I eat pork. I eat chicken.
Just not beef.
Just not beef. It is one of my animals that's sacred to me. So quite religious.
well, I eat chicken, obviously. You know,
chicken is like the go-to protein, right?
That's right. It's cheap, right? Actually, I love salmon. I eat salmon every day. At least I've been eating salmon once a day. My goal in life is to be wealthy enough, which we're getting there, to eat salmon every day. Every day. I fuck with salmon.
Wait, how much salmon? Like one fillet and you're full?
Two fillets for like lunch or something.
And how do you cook it up? You just make it.
I just throw that bitch on the stove. That's it. Just gonna get the sides a little bit, and I make the skin extra crispy. God. Shut your mouth. That shit slaps.
Oh my God. I got to tell you, one time I went to Provo, Utah for a company called Vivint, and there was this like Black Sheep something. I forget the name of the restaurant, but the chef in there, he got the salmon fillet. He put it on the stove. He puts it in the oven. He puts it back on the stove. Like it was crazy seeing like how many you like meat. This making me laugh.
Yes, there's seasoning. Yes,
if you prepare it the right way, it's very good. But there was a lot of butter that went in there. But I'm like, hey, Black Sheep Cafe or whatever this place is, Provo, Utah, real good.
Fuck it, send it. Okay, so I want to kick off the crypto conversation with decentralize it. How do we regulate cryptocurrency? Because here's the thing about cryptocurrency. It is the wild, wild west. And so many people, like you said, will just come and just buy on the Ethereum blockchain. They'll buy NFTs because they don't know any better. Well, that kind of naivety goes into different parts, right? They'll just buy into a token that someone told them about and get rugged. Mm-hmm. How do we fix something without making it not what it is? How can we regulate something and keep it decentralized? What the heck?
Guys, what do you think about that? Right? So regardless of which crypto you like, BSC, Ethereum, they are both open source. What that means is I can take a template of a contract. I can make a wallet. I can literally, whether you're using Solidity or any type of IDE, Ethereum, like there's remix. Ethereum.org. You can go in there. You can put this contract in there and you can launch a token on any network. There is nothing that's preventing you guys from launching your own tokens. Where it comes down to is that trust, right? How do you trust that this token's not going to rug? How do you trust? And this trust is something that a token contract cannot tell you. And that is the key, right? You have to trust the people behind it. So which means you need to find doxed projects. You need to find real, and actually, Rodney, if you scroll up in token sniffer here, you'll see each one of these is a thing that is a line item on that contract. They know what the buy fee is. They know what the sell fee is. They know whether the token is deflationary or not. They know whether the token has reflections or not. And really, in this space, we're dealing with two things. We're also dealing with exchanges that aren't listing tokens that are deflationary or have reflections, which means that maybe they're not ready. Their technology is not ready to support them. Could they support them in the future? That is that hopium, like that's what you call it, right? Hopium, Rodney?
Yeah.
That's that hopium that they're using, that they're like, okay, yeah, eventually we'll list on an exchange and no one knows this. I don't know this. You don't know this. And this is the part. There is so much unknown in even the contract address. We don't know who the docs devs are. The only thing we know is tokenomics. How many tokens do you guys know that are like this? Every single one. If we bring regulation in here, what are the areas that we regulate? Do you regulate the contract creation on the blockchain? Do you regulate, hey, every time there's a buy and a sell, the government now gets X amount of %? Or do you go to the exchange level? Do you regulate there? There are so many layers in this process. And now that I'm understanding how a coin is made, how contracts are made, the differences in contracts, how easy it is to make a symbol. Like, guys, I could literally make you guys a token in this podcast in like the 2 hours or 45 minutes, however long.
Degen Inu.
Degen Inu. I can now do it. I can now make a Degen Inu. I've learned how to do it. BSC, very easy. But that's not the goal, right? Because there's a lot of other regulations that most people don't think about. There are regulations that come from the environmental impact of this crypto world. There is a
Bitcoin, baby.
Exactly. Bitcoin mining is killing this world. They're saying that we're using all the power. Like, instead of using power for things I need, like the computer, we're using this power to, basically a rectangle box that has GPUs in there, and you're just wasting all this money. So there are real problems in the regulation. So if they say, hey, we need to shut down all the miners, that's a problem too. Now you've killed the entire infrastructure, really. If there's no mining, there's no block verification, there's no reward, right? This is another thing. I recently heard, I'm sorry, Rodney, I know this is a deep topic because there's so much regulation here that we just don't know where the right place is. Do you do it at the power level?
Yeah. Well, I think the cool thing about living here in the US, right? It's like some Western countries, right? Anyone with an idea can make something. But they have to succeed, right? The burden of proof is on them to succeed, right? You can start a business for anything, right? But we all know those statistics with businesses, a lot of them fail, right? A lot of them just don't make it. Now, I think that same rule should be applied to the community token world, or excuse me, the cryptocurrency world. But at the same time, when there's crimes committed like fraud or rug pulls or something like that, then I think that maybe Big Daddy Uncle Sam should step in or something like that. But the thing about cryptocurrency is that it doesn't just apply to American businesses, right? It's not people in-house that are just creating these things. It's all around the world. So how do you stop the people here from getting hurt somewhere else? So it's a crazy problem. It to me, it's like, if you're the US government, you really don't know how to handle it. But what you can go for are some of the centralized exchanges, and just maybe let this world be.
And you know what's crazy? I recently joined a Twitter space. And if you're in the crypto world, Twitter spaces are a big thing. That's where, sometimes you get your information from, and sometimes it helps. Sometimes you get rug pulled, right? So in these Twitter spaces, they're talking about, hey, decentralization, government level, with everything's open, like kind of like what China did with their crypto, right? Hey, no one uses a Bitcoin. No one uses Ethereum. We're coming out with our own. If you're using that, and what did China miners do? They sold everything they had. They adapted
Goodbye.
to that new regulation, and that's what's going to happen. If the government mandates something, we're going to adapt to that regulation. We've been shown this countless amount of times, like even
100%.
when the .com era happened, you know, and then we started having more regulation with website traffic, HTTPS, secure that layer, server certificates, really to protect us, the consumer. So right now, we're not protected. Right now, this is a crazy cowboy Indians type area. You know, you got the people that can kill you instantly, and you got the people that are going to come and eat with you and show you how to raise fields of your own. You know, it's quite interesting.
Yeah. Absolutely. But, you know, what's crazy with that is that the risk is so great right now, but the reward, it's like investing into a company like Amazon, you know, or Microsoft. You know, back then it's like the reward could be generational changing, right? Generational wealth changing if you find the right project, right? To me, a lot of parallels can be drawn from the .com era, right? Where how many businesses or, you know, services on the internet were there, you know, that were making computers and those sorts of things, and how many are survive today? So you could say the same about some of these cryptocurrency products, and the people that believed in those products early, I mean, you know, are extremely wealthy. And the hard thing to do to find today is finding a project that's not doing what every other product is already doing. And when I look for something that's revolutionary, I look for something that's, if it's doing something, then if it's doing the same thing as another product, well, it's doing it better, like by far, you know. And that's the tough thing. And you got an experience with that today too, right? With a project, right?
Yes, I got experience with the project. There are projects that are now coming up to me. People have realized since my YouTube channel, you know, initially made it just to look at investments. We found out I have an AWS background, and I've had offers. People are coming in to me and they ask, hey, Teddy, can you help make me a coin like this? Can you figure out how to make a decentralized app and connect it to this wallet and do all these things? So I sit there and I'm like, I mean, I can do all of this, but is it really worth doing all of this? I really want to bring this back to regulation, because there is another wave happening, Rodney, which no one actually sees, which is called HNT, Helium Network Token, which is a Wi-Fi based blockchain. Because let's assume that this government does stop like blockchain and blockchain technologies because of the power restrictions. Where are you going to go for your cryptocurrency if power is just, hey, if you're running a miner now, the power company shuts you off? How are you going to generate revenue if you're a miner, right? So HNT, Helium Network Token, they really are pioneers in this space, because they are talking about making a blockchain working off of low range Wi-Fi. It is literally, you get a little miner thing, you put it in your house, you turn that on. And by the way, it takes like 4 or 5 months to get a miner. And once you get it, though, you can start generating HNT tokens, which is worth a lot of money, because
I've seen these.
You've seen this. What do you think about this?
A YouTuber that I follow has these, and he said the initial investment's pretty expensive, but it pays for itself in a really short amount of time. And he said when it comes to electricity, it's not that bad in electricity. Like he said, for his entire house, and I'm not sure where he lives, right? It's different everywhere. Big house, a lot of things he powers, it's only like a couple $100, something like that with everything. So he said the return on his investment has been insane, and it was quick too, only a couple of months until he was starting to see some returns. And this is it right here, guys.
That is it right there. And the reason I bring this up is because I want to talk about staking versus what Bitcoin's doing right now, which is proof of work, right? How is Helium Network able to do this type of blockchain while Bitcoin is still on proof of work? What's proof of work? Proof of work is the concept of rewarding the miners, the people that are actually running the GPUs, the mining farms, that every time they solve an algorithm, they have a chance of getting a reward. I think it's like 6 Bitcoins that split amongst every single miner out there. So 6 Bitcoins times whatever the price is, 40,000 right now. And that's split amongst miners. I think every day, right? So this is a lot of reward that these miners now team up together, and they try to solve the most algorithm and get that reward. If they get that reward, they dispense it in their mining community. So it's like everyone that teams up, to solve the reward. Hey, we now got 1 Bitcoin. Let's split it amongst the 6 people that are invested in this, right? Now, go ahead.
This is an exact definition so you guys understand what it is. And it really does. And there's different things about it, right? But it says, what is proof of stake versus proof of work? Proof of stake uses randomly selected miners to validate transactions. Proof of work uses a competitive validation method to confirm transaction and add new blocks to the blockchain. And here's a little diagram like that. Diagram right here.
Yeah, and that diagram is perfect, because what's happening now are people are looking at proof of work and they're going, hey, this seems cavemanish, right? This seems primitive. Like we used to do this. Now I see this proof of stake option. And what are people doing? They're like, hey, I know you're into this, Rodney, because you see that percentage go up in the DAOs and you're like, hey, my money can go up. So staking is the same thing. They go, hey, put your money up on our node. If we validate it randomly, you get a reward. And whether it's 6% or 4% for Algorand, there's all these staking that you can do. HNT is solving this issue with Wi-Fi being the staking component. You can stake your HNT on that node, and nodes can talk to each other. When a transaction is cleared, if you're that node, you get that reward. That's that proof of stake concept that HNT is solving. Plus, they're doing it economically, right? They're not using any power to run a little Wi-Fi router, guys. To run a gigantic GPU farm, you are going through thousands of dollars. Maybe if you're running 1 or 2 GPUs, you're $300, $400 of internet. I think that's like 1,950 wattage across a monthly period. So it's a lot of money.
Yeah, apparently ETH 2.0 is going to reduce everything by like 99%. That's insane. That's huge.
Can you see why, though? Can you see why
Absolutely.
the change from proof of work needs to happen to proof of stake? Because if it's random and we're not running all these like minor incentives, really, then you don't have to worry about it.
It's like the free market. You know what I mean? It's like people are just going to be better. That's why I think that's why you got to love the West. In my opinion, that's why you got to love it. I mean, in Western cultures, it's because people really struggle to give you the best product. And this is why I like different solutions to Ethereum, because to me, that kind of creates competition and it pumps out it makes these companies have to just be better than each other, right? That's the free market. It's like, to me, that applies to anything, whatever you're getting into, I don't know, cars or even hospitals sometimes. And it's crazy that healthcare should be like that, but then this forces people to be the best they can be when it comes to customer service, having the most skilled people, whatever it is, right? I do like the free market, and I think that definitely applies to cryptocurrency. And that's why I'm so bullish on layer 2 solutions, or just solutions to Ethereum in general, because there can be 10 good brands, in my opinion. I don't think it does. I don't think it has to be just Ethereum.
Yeah, actually, if you pull up a definition of layer 1 versus layer 2 solutions, very interesting. Crypto.com has spent money and has done crypto predictions. You can find that on my YouTube channel, but I literally have investigated that that research paper that got produced to the world. And you can see they put up a marketing and insights team, and they literally predict that layer 2 solutions is the future of this space. And they can see that because the gas fee is so cheap, more and more people are going to adapt to these solutions. And also when it comes down to like, hey, is this market cap going to like increase? Guys, we're at what, $2 trillion of total of money that we have in crypto. That's going to double, triple. What did these analysts say? Like crazy numbers, right? Not saying 10 trillion and Saitama will be 1 trillion, right? In 5 years, What did he say? I missed that.
You don't fucking kill me. But real quick, it's insane, right? But real quick, these are my favorite layer 1 and layer 2 solutions, kind of like the solutions to what's going on, right? Partners. We have Ethereum right here, and we have Polygon right here. This is my favorite duo. I'm bullish on both of these things, right? They complement each other. Polygon just makes Ethereum better. And the exact definition for layer 1 versus layer 2, this is like what it is. It says layer 1 is a term that is used to describe the underlying main blockchain architecture. Layer 2, on the other hand, is an overlaid network that lies on top of the underlying blockchain. Consider Bitcoin and Lightning Network. Bitcoin is the layer 1 network, while the Lightning Network is the layer 2. Now that we know the core difference, let's look at the layer 1 and layer 2 solutions that companies are currently working on. So pretty much what we just went into, right? So it's not a whole different blockchain. It's just a solution over it. What can you compare that to in the real world?
When you try to consider layer 1 versus layer 2, it's like what, the train versus the track or something. You can put as many trains as you want on the track. Once the track is laid out, how many trains can get on this track, right? That I think is a good comparison, to be honest, because if Bitcoin is the track, the Lightning network is the track, then Bitcoin is a train on that track, and it's the first one, right? It's the main one, and it's a very tiny comparison, but it makes sense. It makes sense. So
exactly. No, exactly. And that's why I think that, the fact that we have players like Cardano or Solana or, Avalanche, especially. Avalanche is so interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, Avalanche is interesting. Very interesting. I like Avalanche because, it's a layer 2 solution, really, right? You can put things on the Avalanche network. The gas fees are less. It just makes sense. And you can buy the same tokens. The same pairings exist. It's a cheaper gas fee. Why would you not do this?
Yeah, absolutely. My first experience with the Avalanche network was the Time Wonderland. And did you know that Avalanche is actually 3 different chains?
Wait, Avalanche is what?
It's 3 chains.
It's 3 kings?
Chains.
Oh, chains. It has 3 bridges, you mean? Okay, X chain, C chain, P chain.
P chain, yeah. So they all do something a little different. I was watching a video on it. It's kind of it's not a bridge. No, it's its own blockchain.
Oh wow. I did not know this. I just assumed they are one blockchain and that's it. I did not know they had a triple layer within a layer. That's like the Matrix, man. You're inside the Lightning network, inside the Lightning network.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? And that the transaction fees are 15 cents. It's better than Matic. It's better than BSC.
And that's why I think they pumped that coin and they think it's gonna hit $200.
The thing was fucking what, $15, something like that. Yeah, $15 in this area. What, in August? Oh my god! And it went all the way up to what? 100 something? Yeah, 134. Wow, that sucks. That took a big pullback. But that's what I'm saying. These networks that create competition for Ethereum are just going to go insane, in my opinion. And that's why you see them all up here. Now, market caps are very interesting in tokens. Do you think that having Dogecoin and Shiba Inu are a detriment to cryptocurrency when it comes to having them be taken seriously? What do you think?
Well, this is the thing. Dogecoin and Shiba are community-based tokens. They're not they don't give you reflections, right? There's many people that think Shiba give you reflections. Don't believe that, guys. Don't believe that. I do believe there is some potential that it pumps because of a community pump. How Wall Street Bets got GameStop and AMC pumped that one day, and then AMC still pumping.
Community stocks.
That's how I consider it. That's how I consider Dogecoin and Shiba, and really any of these. What do you call them? Degen coins, right? One's not listed.
Shit coins. Shit coins, right? Yeah. Well, Shiba Inu technically has a use case now, right? As a swap.
Get out of here. Shiba Inu was a shitcoin before it got listed anywhere, just like every other coin is trying to do today. But the difference is, guys, the main difference is reflections. Are these exchanges gonna let me put and host a coin that has reflections? Is that technology or is that contract gonna be sustained on these bigger exchanges? I don't know. This is some question that it's hopium. I just continue to wait, As soon as that first coin gets listed, I'll be so happy. Yeah. The Shinja Army is here. Shinja Army is watching.
23% on the day. Okay, check this out. So, crazy thing. So, Bitmark did not give reflections because I know LBank does, right? Some of these smaller exchanges, like the real competitors of Metamask, they do give reflections. Bitmark didn't give reflections for Saitama. They wouldn't. But they're doing reflections for Shibnobi. because
So there
it's
you
their
go.
liquidity, whether it's provided or bought. Not sure how that works. Maybe sometimes they're provided. It's their liquidity, right? So it's their tokens that are going to get the reflections, right? So they have the option to disperse that during a certain time window or whatever. So to me, that was strange. I'm like, well, why would they offer reflections for Saitama, but they're offering it for Shinobi?
I guarantee you
Strange.
they didn't have the technology to sustain that contract address, meaning that, hey, we're not able to import this wallet. Your number keeps changing. Maybe they didn't have that layer. Maybe they had securities on, hey, if this value of tokens changes, every second, there's a bug or something. And that's probably something they had to work out in the code before they had to list it, and have the opportunity. But now that you're telling me Shinja got listed on Bitmart, Shinja is now miles ahead of where Saitama was, because Saitama is still not getting reflections. Is this true? Is this real news right now?
No, it's real. Watch. So
guys,
so
if Bitmart
it was
you don't think a Bitmart developer who's now super smart is going to go to one of these bigger exchanges and be like, hey, Coinbase, hey, Binance, yeah, I'm looking for a job. This is what I know what to do. Yeah, hire me.
I wonder what the impact, or what do you have to deal with in order to give reflections? Because I looked at right here. It says, where did it say? Bitmart. Where is that at? It's going to be done like twice a day.
What's that?
This is not it. I saw it here somewhere. I think this is right. Is it right here? Let's see. SafeMoon Hotbit.
See, this is how you know Rodney's really investigating Shinobi. He's like, hey, why is Teddy talking about this? Let me go look.
Oh no, I actually made a video on this, but I don't want to pull up the video, obviously. Is it right here? Bitmart. Here it is. Okay, so Bitmart, okay, trading has been, and withdrawal says trading opens on 1/19 and withdrawals open on the 20th. So tomorrow you can start withdrawing your Shinobi at 5 a.m. for each day. There will be a 3% transaction fee on top of Bitmart's standard transaction fee, so an extra transaction fee.
Yep,
and reflections.
Transaction fee.
So reflections will be sent out daily around every 2 hours rather than the original monthly installments. So maybe that was what they were doing for other tokens, but everywhere I asked, they were saying no, Saitama didn't get reflections. So maybe they gave them monthly, but I just never saw that I never saw that reflect in my wallet. So
I also wonder how like I assume Bitmart's going to make money off every transaction, that additional 3%. But how do they like hold the token now? You buy liquidity, continues to go up, so they're growing with the token. Is Bitmart setting the standard for every other exchange right now?
Well, they need to stop getting hacked, because that shit was a shit show. They got.
I mean, that hack is very, very. I mean, it's very small, right? The type of hack that happened was they stole the wallet seed phrase and
hot wallet,
yeah. They got into that wallet. They put it into like the hurricane or tornado, whatever.
The tornado,
hides all where that money went, and that's what happened, right? So it doesn't seem like there was an issue, like there was a security risk with the exchange or a security risk with how that code is made. It felt like, hey, they're gonna buy everything back. They have the money to do that. So I didn't. Really
I was able to pull out my Saitama.
I felt that more like a cyber theft type deal rather than like a true hack. So still stinks that it happened, but it still felt so naive. It didn't feel like a true. I know it's 200 million. I know it's a lot of money, but like the way that they took it, like it's like, hey, I'm taking the seed phrase from your desk. See ya.
What do you think that one of the guys was responding to a local singles in his area? He's like, oh, the local singles in my area. Click. Fucking wreck.
Yeah. Gets that spyware on his computer and he's done. He's like, no.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that Bitmart, I think L-Bank was the one doing reflection. See, I didn't mind Bitmart. I didn't think it was that. I didn't think it wasn't as techy and nice, maybe looking than some of the other exchanges, but I never really had a problem with it. Now, when they got hacked, everyone started hating it, but I didn't really have a problem with it. I suppose the aftermath was pretty poor. Like they had an AMA after where we watched it live on stream. I'm not sure if you were there for that stream, but it was like it was a Telegram AMA. They were typing. It was just piss poor. It was just a terrible AMA,
Guys, I've never even used Telegram. Remember when I told you the Shinja story on like how the Shinja Army woke me up? It was like 11:50 at night. Well, never used Telegram. This guy at That's Guy and the Sandstorm are like, Teddy, you have to get Telegram. You have to download it, and you have to like click this link. and raise your hand. And I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, I looked at Telegram's interface and I'm like, is this like a Kick? Like, have you ever used Kick? Do you know what that is?
Yeah,
K-I-K?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this? This feels so weird.
By the way, since we're the same age, what messenger did you use back in the day? Because I used
AIM.
I used Messenger. Use AIM?
AIM. 100%.
All the cool kids did use AIM.
Rockin'
I used
Loud. ROCN2LOUD. It's still out there, I think.
Dude, the MySpace days. Remember the MySpace days?
Oh my God, yes. And you told me you had a MySpace on, or you didn't tell me. I watched you on your live stream, and you're like, I had a MySpace.
Yeah, it's still active.
Do people even still use MySpace? Like, is that where all the crypto developers are hiding?
Yeah, we have some AOLs in here. ICQ, MySpace, ICQ. What the fuck's ICQ?
I have no idea. I've never heard of ICQ. Is that like Penguin Chat? Like, yeah, the Penguin game that everyone used to be obsessed about?
I don't remember that one, but I do remember like having remember you had a top 4 friends or top 8 friends. Like, dude, if you had 2 best friends who were like close, it was hard. You had to rotate those babies out every other week, you know?
Yes, your favorite friends, and that was it. Like,
exactly.
I dropped out of your favorites, man. Like, dude, I'm sorry. All right.
Okay, so the Safe Moon issue. People hate this comparison because Safe Moon's on the BSC, right? The Safe Moon comparison to Saitama. Safe Moon has 3.
I heard some fake or maybe real rumors. Safe Moon Saitama listing. Is that real? Or Metamask listing?
I'm not sure if they even support Ethereum tokens. I actually don't know.
Wait, they do because TARP's on there. BSC is on Metamask. TARP.
No. But I mean, you mean SafeMoon getting listed on Metamask?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, but they have a wallet already. SafeMoon has a wallet
and still tap into it. Oh, they have a real app. You're saying? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here's. I'm not sure if you went down this rabbit hole with me. So one day I made a video about it. Okay, SafeMoon was created 1 month before Saitama. Okay, SafeMoon has 3 million holders. SafeMoon couldn't get listed on big exchanges because of the reflections. They got the token burn, 4% reflections. They have an exchange. Or they want to make one, right? SafeMoon's exchanges, they have an app, right? A wallet.
Yeah.
They want to make a hard wallet.
Okay.
So
wait, so now that I've looked into this, right? Like what they've done, it seems like is pretty standard across the board for any of these shit coins, right? Like making a wallet, that's like step 1. It seems like the only difference between SafeMoon and the Saitama team is more like exchange behavior, but really I think it's still dumbed down wallet, right? It just still uses the same Uniswap. I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but both things end up being a wallet. But the way the Saitama team pitches this to you, or you call it a dojo swap, in the end, same thing. You're connecting to a network and you're exchanging tokens or you're buying different pairs. Right, the pairings, that's the main thing. And what I'm really interested in, so like I told you, all these companies came up to me, right? The SafeMoon contract is the most sought after contract in the contract space for BSC. It seems like that tokenomics there, everyone wants those same tokenomics. So I thought that was interesting because like while I'm looking for contracts, just because if I ever want to make my own coin, I'm like, yo, what kind of contracts do people have? They use the tokenomics of SafeMoon for like every other token. So I'm interested what happens when you put this in Token Sniffer. How many other tokens copy the same contract that SafeMoon has? It really isn't that hard,
Yeah, well, Token Sniffer is weird for BSC tokens for some reason.
Oh, okay.
So you're right. Like, yes, it is having a dumbed down wallet. And the crazy thing is that when you buy like Sheeb on Coinbase, you do get you can use your debit card and those sorts of things, right? And the fees are much, much less than being on Ethereum, just insanely less, right? Yeah. And so Coinbase does offer that. The only thing that Coinbase doesn't do, or like a Binance, I think Coinbase is the best. I think Binance sucks. I do not like Binance.
I do not like Binance either.
Yeah, I don't know why they're the number one. Maybe because they're more global, or I don't fucking know. But the one thing that they don't do is they don't give you access to these small cap community tokens. You can't just buy something sweet. You have, in order to buy those tokens, you have to go to connect to Uniswap and those sorts of things. So what Metamask is doing right now is it's not really getting rid of the fees right now, right? Because we're still using Uniswap, right? And Gwei, right? Okay, so what we're doing right now is just making, hey, this is just a place where you can go buy all the tokens listed on in our ecosystem easily, right? Which is not everyone still. Right. It's still the ones they have to vet. So the more I look at it, the more I'm like, wow, damn, they really got to do something to be different.
They do. They have to do a lot to be different. One, how do you reduce the gas fee that this wallet isn't doing? How do you make it easier to switch between tokens between BSC and Ethereum without going up to your wallet, connecting, changing it to Ethereum network versus BSC network? You have to take out these minor inconveniences for the end consumer, right? The end consumer just wants to go into an app, be able to buy what they want, hold on to it, or sell it whenever they want. That's the Robinhood mentality of apps. Why do people go to Robinhood? That UI is so simple. You can do, it doesn't matter where your stock is listed. If that stock or if that coin sits in Robinhood, you can just buy it. That's that simplicity value that I like. And when I look at the screenshots for the wallet for SafeMoon, it looks very look at it, like the cards are in there. It's the same UI, I'm not saying it's the same, but
it got some good reviews too. Has 30,000 reviews.
And once Metamask gets up there, Metamask's going to have great reviews too. That Wolfpack going to come back even stronger than before.
It should be here.
I'm sure it's slowly going up, right? Because it's working for people.
I hope so. 3.1.
Yeah, 3.1. There we go. Because I think it was 3.9 when I looked at it.
Yeah, fostering the future of finance. Shout it out.
Saitama.
Wait,
do they have other pictures in there? That's all they have, that one card, and that's it?
Hold on, let's see.
Oh, it's a video. Oh, look at that.
You are fish. Can we get rid of the "you are officially a wolf" shit? Isn't that shit? Is this some Twilight shit?
I don't even know, because when I first heard about this wolf, I didn't even know what a Saitama was. What did you think a Saitama was when you first heard the name Saitama? Well,
I'm kind of a weeb, so I watched One Punch Man, so I knew who Saitama was. It's the main character from One Punch Man. That's his name, right? So I knew what that was.
That's that guy's name from One Punch Man? That guy's name is Saitama?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I've watched One Punch Man with my friends just sitting in the living room, but I've never put the correlation. I just his punches are crazy, Yeah. Metamask. How much is Metamask rated?
4.5 stars.
Dude, Metamask scares me. Just like the way Metamask is, the way it plugs into Google Chrome, it's just weird.
See, here's the thing I love Metamask. I use I think it's so good. Look you got to get the ledger. You got to get the where's my fucking ledger at? Where's my fucking
That ledger is fake, Rodney. What is that ledger giving you? What? You feel confident with that ledger? Hey, I bookmarked my wallet address on that ledger.
No, bitch. No one can ever break into your shit. You can never get hacked with the.
Oh my God!
There has been no reported cases. No. There have been no reported cases of someone getting hacked with a hard wallet. You need to press the buttons.
Okay.
So, yeah. Come on. You cannot.
But let's see. I can pause. I can blacklist wallets. I can literally, if I wanted to take or make you not have coins, it's very easy to do.
No, because if that were the case, then all of these people are always so scared online. I don't want to share my wallet address. I don't want to share it. I don't want to look at you. Just fucking go right here at the bottom.
Because so now that I can look into Solidity and I'm looking at what you can do in the contract, you can blacklist wallets and you can pause the coin from trading at any point if you turn those things on in a contract. So now what that tells me is hey, I need to look at these things. Can they pause? Can they blacklist the wallet? I need to know,
Well, no, I think you can't. Because for honeypots, when people scam people, they can make it so some wallets can sell and some can't.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Then that makes sense.
But my thing is like this is what this is. Like this guy's wallet, I can see exactly what's in his wallet. I can see what he's been doing, and just because it's public doesn't mean I can do anything I want to it. Now, the cool thing about Ledger is that I don't think I can bring it up right here. Is that it's actually a separate app, right? And you have to. So my MetaMask, it's compatible with it. So my tokens are not in my MetaMask. They're just a reflection of what's in my Ledger. Now I can access them like they're in my MetaMask because I think MetaMask is compatible with everything. And obviously Ledger doesn't support every single shitcoin out there, but MetaMask does. And so that's the benefit of having a Ledger. Yes. Yeah. There's never been so the way people get wrecked with MetaMask, the number one way is that they get phished. They go to the wrong websites. Yeah, exactly. So they'll go to like
that happened
Swap.
to somebody for Saitama, right? They put up that fake YouTube, and he like sent them 28,000. Wait, are those the same guys that are also starting their own podcast?
No. I know that's Zach Humphreys and Austin Hilton. They want to start their own podcast, baby. We got some competition, but there's no competition, baby.
Yo, DJ Gang, Teddy Gang, gonna be way stronger than any other podcast out there.
Let's go, baby. Exactly. So no, it was his. Okay, so this guy's a saint. I like him. His name is Saitama Stacker. He's a good dude. He just got bamboozled. So he was a guy. I don't think he really like knows much about cryptocurrency except for Saitama. And he's a good dude. And I was watching his show like a little while ago because he's kind of like a feel good story, you know. And here he is right here. And he talked just all Saitama. He talks about his journey with Saitama.
How can you watch these thumbnails, dude? Like my thumbnails are bad, but come on.
Well, it's a community-based token, so people are gonna watch him because they love Saitama, and he has like an ASMR personality. Anyways, he said it was one of those bootleg. Let's see, Saitama Live. Let me see, Saitama Live. I bet you there's one playing right now. Is there? Let's see. A Saitama chart, no, but they're usually playing when there's big Saitama news going, and
you have like that fake Rust like video, and they're like, go to this and give us this many coins, and we'll return you this many.
Exactly. So, and he got wrecked like that, which I think to me that's a really low level scam to get hit by, but it goes to show even people like him could get wrecked. And I feel bad because he's such a good guy, but you gotta just not, you can't do that, you know?
You can't get so excited. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true, you know?
It's like some dude's like, hey, let me borrow $100. I don't know you, but I'll get it back to you next week and I'll give you $200. Like, okay, totally. No.
Wait, does Engine have their own app? I didn't even know Engine had an app. You see that big E right next to it? In purple?
Do they really? What is this?
What the heck?
Oh my God. This is why I say there's so many. There's so many of these wallets. That's why I think it's so hard. Let's see how like crypto.com. I thought crypto.
I have the crypto.com DeFi wallet. You need to get the crypto.com DeFi wallet because VBS Finance. This is the one you use.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll make one. Doge has a wallet? Nani?
Dude, don't tell. Is that real? Did Doge?
No, this is real.
Did Doge developers really make a wallet before they dipped?
Oh my God!
This app is available for your device. Wow.
There's so many wallets. That's what I'm saying. Like this is a tough.
Wait, what happens if you just search wallet? How many come up? Does it give you a number? Look at this, guys. Like, what is like now as an investor? You're going in. You're gonna put your money in the DGen coin. If that roadmap says wallet. Come on. We're not financial advisors, but
makes you wonder. This is what I'm saying. But here's the thing. Oh shit, Keiko Crew's in the house for donation. Thank God. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's tough. It's a tough market. Like you're gonna have to make me I love MetaMask, you know, but if Metamask slaps, I'm jumping right on, but I know with Metamask, I'm not going to be able to go. Am I going to be able to go fishing? Which, since you're connected to Uniswap, you will be able to. It's just like any other wallet, but they'll still have some in their ecosystem that are cheaper. That's what I don't get. It's like, okay, so we're still going to be able to connect to Uniswap and get every other coin like I could on MetaMask, but then we're going to have different tokens in our ecosystem. How does that work? What is that?
Wait, so that's when it comes to like the trading pairs and buying the liquidity on the. Because so the Saitama team needs to make money. How are they going to make money? These tokens that they want to list on the Metamask. Well, hey guys, if you want to list your token, you have to buy X amount of Saitama, and we'll do a liquidity pair, right? And then you can sell your token. Oh, also renounce your contract.
That shit was funny. Surprise, renounce your fucking contract, bitch. I know you've been in talks. I know you've been in talks for a fucking month, but we're gonna wait to the last minute, which is so dirty. So, did you ever watch that video where Cliff showed the interaction with him and Saitama team?
No, I did not. I literally I only get my information from you. So if you talked about it, that's when I would have seen it.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay. So he which I think is unprofessional. He showed the text conversation he had with Russ on camera.
Oh no.
Like, which I don't think is good, but it goes to show, like, it seems like Russ didn't really have a part of it. It was just like other people around him, supposedly, right? And Cliff was just saying it was super unprofessional, which I don't think he should show that conversation, unless shit hits the fan.
The conversation, but even what happened to Shinja, like how they did them dirty, was also not okay by the Saitama team, because Shinja was making moves. Rodney, I was on your live stream watching those Shinja Army going when they only had 3,000 holders. Do you remember that? And automotive uploads would be like, hey, it's a rug, all the same things. And out of nowhere, they grew from that 4,000 or 5,000 to like what, 30,000 plus, if not more, 50,000 plus. I don't know the actual number, but it's like, even without the Saitama and the Metamask thing, these guys are smart enough to know there's a roadmap and this is where we need to go, which is pretty good, because Metamask is not the only wallet out there, as you're showing from the Google Play Store alone,
Holy shit, I just got a bombshell. Holy shit, hold on.
What? Share.
Hold on. I don't know if I can. Hold on, let me read this real quick. Starting must pass also a few more weeks, I bet. It's a lot of work. Also, Jay Gig and also they teamed up with a couple of we can't sell them, please don't sell. Oh shit.
What?
Hold on. I don't know if hold on. Let me read this. I have real paperwork on Saitama. If I really wanted to FUD it, I have inside contacts on the team that nobody knows about with the dev team. Steve is paid to leave Shiba Inu by Russ. I keep going and going. Steve sent me 3 trillion and not whatever on the team.
Are we spreading fun? Is this real?
No, I don't know.
Is this Slim Jesus on an alt?
No, it's not. It's somebody else that follows me, and it's a lady. I can't say anything. Oh my god, this is a big deal. Hold on, this is huge.
We gotta tell them this on the podcast, Rodney. Come on.
Okay, someone has
validation. The validation layer is happening.
Someone may have. Hold on. Someone. You guys really want that? You guys edging right now?
Wait, should I be ready to sell my Saitama or buy more Saitama?
It's pretty shady, but I don't. Maybe it'll affect it. Whoa! But I need to make sure this is someone DM me saying they have conversations on Twitter with someone from a certain team about different situations involving Saitama, the first launch of Metamask, some of the whales in there right now, and those sorts of things, and how much they were paid and those sorts of things. So I have to wait on this, but I told her that. Hold on.
Tell her we're streaming, and if she's got information to share now, we're here.
So I want to make sure it's legit. I don't want to just have someone come on here and say some things. Hold on. Can we need it for a private conversation?
What does the chat think? Does the chat agree?
Yeah, hold on so I can see.
Let me see what the chat's saying. I can see the chat is saying Slim Jesus called it.
What happened?
This is one of the reasons I feel this space needs to be regulated, because technically what we're doing could be considered insider trading, right? So
yeah. I just need to check if you're authentic.
This is exactly what happened before regulation was brought into the stock exchange. So it's quite crazy. Man, the chat is going crazy, Rodney. They need to know. They want the receipt.
Crazy.
You
know what?
Receipt?
I'm looking at her. She's a very, very attractive lady, and I could see why whoever this is would.
Oh my God. All I've heard is attractive lady and something you need to see. Oh God.
Well, I can see how
Rodney, you're married. You're married, Rodney.
But it's okay to, but I could see how
it's okay. It's okay.
I could see how people would. I could see how a certain dude would be DMing her and stuff like that.
I can't show it here. I can't show yet, guys. Guys, I can't show yet, but hopefully we can get her on here. Hopefully we can get her on here. This is crazy. I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
You saying that she's gonna come on right now?
No. Not today. Okay, but guys, I'm not scaring you. It's not that bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. But it's tea. You know, it's tea. Like it's not that bad.
Man, that is a crazy way. That is a crazy bombshell to drop. You know, like hey, I just got something. I was just checking
my Twitter messages.
Yo, this is something. Oh, go ahead.
No, there was a. Let me read the donations. We have the Kiku gang in here donating. Thank you so much, Kiko Squad. I appreciate you. And as you guys know, all the donations for this channel, me and Teddy are going to split them. It goes to my channel, but in about a week, when everything catches up, I'm sending half the donations to Teddy. So a donation for me is a donation for us. So I appreciate you guys. Sidex says, why does the contact email on Metamask has the word OPM in it? One Punch Man, weren't they sued that already? Check Google Play. Wait, what?
I've heard this before, but I never made the correlation. OPM was One Punch Man. Okay, didn't say
why?
Team. Are you not supposed to copyright? Oh, wait, but then it's the mark. So there's a thing that Clifford Eno even went through, Rodney, about copyright versus trademark, and I think this is where this falls under. Is this copyright? Are they remaking a One Punch Man, or are they trademarking what they already have as like a business and their entity? It's a very gray area. Clifford Enu's in it right now.
Yeah.
So that's weird that they listed that.
Well, the thing is, the thing is for this is that they, Russ took over this project from a guy who probably just made this fucking meme coin because everybody and their mom was making anime themed meme coins. So some guys were like, yeah, Saitama Inu, funny. And Russ took it over and took the Inu out of it. And maybe the email had to stay the same, Maybe they couldn't change the email or something.
Dude, could you imagine? Like, that's the email they used. Like, I would think they would use a better email than OPM, but
wait, for the Metamask app? Wait, what?
Yeah, for the Metamask app in the contact, they're saying. So when you go to the Apple Store or Play Store, I guess, in the Play Store, type in Metamask and look at the contact. And I guess it's something.
Really? Where the fuck is that at? Who's that? See more? Where the fuck is that at? Is it the Apple Store? Where would I contact?
No, it's a Play Store. Google Play. In Google Play, they have like that contact the app or something.
Where?
Scroll down.
Reviews.
Right there. Developer.
Oh, it is.
Okay, let's send them an email. Hey, there's what's going on?
Yeah.
How are things going? Metamask 1.7, real good. Loving it.
I'm gonna send him an email. What should I say? What should I say?
I mean, first things first. Hey, you're doing a great job. Keep up the work.
So I'm gonna say great job. Great job.
Keep up the work. If you need any help or anything from the community, let us know. Wolfpack's strong out here. We got Hinak on the ready.
It does say so. Maybe they just couldn't change the website for some reason. But why wouldn't they be able to change the website? What developer? What visit website? Let's see. Is it
newsroom?
Yeah, this is the same website. What
they did
the
put
fuck?
a QA section on there, huh?
Did they?
Yeah, they put. When you went up, there's a red banner that popped out and said Metamask QA.
Let's see. Rodney paying Teddy to be his friend. Damn, that's fucking brutal.
That's fine.
Paying $500K to be my friend.
I mean, no, it's a lot of money you're paying, so I'm here, buddy. No, I'm just kidding.
$500K, right? Yeah, YouTube revenue is not that impressive. Live streams really go off of donations. So the reason why I'm doing really okay in this space right now is because I live stream a shit ton, which takes a lot of time, But I like hanging out live, so Teddy's longest video on channel is the Slim Jesus video. I'm so proud. Slim Jesus just needs some attention. Hi, dude, Slim. We see you, Slim.
I did reach out to Slim Jesus to potentially do a video, just to see what. Hey, here's your chance. What's going on? Tell me what you want to talk about, and just a hands-off interview. No, nothing. No nonsense. I'm gonna put it up and see if it's something he's interested to talk about to get his points across. Because I know he's getting better at delivery. I know the Wolfpack hates him, but I felt like it'd be a very. Oh, he said yes. He said yes. Okay.
Yes. Slimmy J, we're gonna have you in the. Yes. Slim J, we're gonna have you in the MCJ podcast too. We're gonna have everybody, and people say, "Oh, he wants to schedule with you tomorrow or Saturday."
Wait, what's the MCJ podcast?
My crypto journey podcast, bitch. Yo. The one I did with.
Which one? Like, oh, I didn't see the one that you did with crypto.
Enoch.
Oh, okay, that's part of the thing. I haven't seen the thumbnail. You got to make the thumbnail more consistent, like ours. Ours.
Hold on, you motherfucker.
I don't believe this. I need you to show me proof.
I typed in you. What if I typed in you and just you porn popped up like midget porn or something crazy? Do you guys judge me differently?
The midget porn. What? Why does it always go right to the midget porn?
Listen. What I do in my spare time.
Like there's some truth to that. Where does it say?
Sometimes it
says MCJ podcast. He not crypto. I see it.
Look at that. See that? Podcast. And look at that.
Okay,
it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Look at us though.
I see. I take that all back. You are doing great. Great.
We're Slim Jesus' double heroes. Slim Jesus. What? I guess him and Sandstorm got into it the other day again. What the fuck happened? Last time I knew, him and Sandstorm were cool, and then out of nowhere, boom, explosion, baby. What happened?
Oh, dude, I was in that podcast. Basically, in that Twitter space, and basically what happened was Slim's being normal. He's doing his normal thing. And some guy talked about Saitama positivity, and Slim just wasn't having any of it. So he talked over the guy, and the Sandstorm's like, that's not going to happen on my Twitter space here. We listen to everybody's, viewpoint. So he just silenced him. But I think they're back to normal. If not, I hope they become. But literally came down to him censoring him. That's what that issue is. So that's why when I reached out to Slim this time, I'm like, Slim, I ain't gonna censor you. You can literally say whatever you want. Maybe I'll have a few questions here and there, but it'll be interesting because I don't think anyone's given him that opportunity. And if they have, I hope. If they haven't, I hope I'm the first one.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, here's the thing. People want to hear Slim talk. They want to hear Slim talk. Whether you hate him or you love him, it's like people want to hear Slim talk. And say what you want, but if we go back to this conversation, remember that fucking crazy ass Twitter live space where Slim Jesus like Russ Armande is Russ Armande is a fraud or some weird shit like that, right? Remember that shit? But here, the epic Twitter battle. This was insane. Wait, hold on. You can't see my shit. This was insane right here. This one at the epic Twitter battle.
Wait,
he debated Russ.
Oh my god!
You didn't see that one?
Wait, the one that happened recently, where he got on and he's like, "Russ, I'm coming for you."
I'm not sure if it was recently, but he said like Russ Armande something, and Russ came into the chat.
I was not there for that. That was my first interaction with Slim Jesus. Never met this guy, Slim Jesus. I was watching your live stream, and you were showing that someone recorded that Twitter space, and you were watching that video. Slim Jesus comes on. Never seen this man. I saw that he had the mask and the I hold crypto or something, and he was talking about Eagles, and I'm like, what is this? Like, who is this guy? So I was like, I'm a YouTuber. I'm gonna make content. I don't even know who this guy is. Other people don't. So I made my own little mask and hat, and I'm like, yo, if you guys, I literally pretended to be Slim Jesus. I'm like, who is this guy? Yes, it's on my channel, Rodney.
What the fuck? Oh,
it's so embarrassing. I cannot believe I did that. But Slim's right. Really it's my longest. Right there. You see
here. Oh, you did.
Are you an eagle? Are you an eagle?
Are you an eagle? I didn't see that. Oh shit.
What was crazy to me is that Russ took the bait. Russ came in there.
And I don't know what that says. At one point, I'm like, hey, it's good that he's going through the community channels, because he even said that in the last AMA. Hey, I'll talk to anybody. send me a message. I'll talk to them, right? So Rodney, me and you, right now, let's send a message to Russ.
Let's go.
And say, hey, we want you on our AMA. We want to do a podcast, you know?
Yes.
We want you on there as a guest. And let's see if we get him. If we get Russ, we now know that he does reach out to every single person, like he said. So I think that'd be good validation.
Well, Faltron's like his boy or something. He knows him, and he told him. He said that he would ask Russ to come on my show. Still nothing about Russ or anything like that. I haven't heard anything. But
keep in mind, Russ also said, do not trust any other person unless the information is coming from the official Twitter or the official YouTube. So like, dude, I don't care about the Mendys. I don't care about the Jonathans that are, you know, hey, I worked with Saitama once, and they're still like Saita Police, hashtag Saita Police. I'm done. Guys, I'm here as an investor. I don't care who you want.
Do you know who I hang out with? I hang out with Gunna. Have you seen my Instagram? I ain't no cloud chaser. I'm like, bitch, you got Saitama as your banner. Saitama is your banner. You are not cloud chasing? Get the fuck out of here with that. God.
I gotta say, it's the same way. Every token, you got people that represent, and that's the way of marketing, right? It's just what we gotta do. But the Saitama wolf pack is just vicious.
You get some real fucking mouth breathers. It makes you want to. And then Mendy just like, you know what I mean? Just like real.
I completely understand. I've gotten into many battles with her, so it makes sense.
Like even the community's turning on her, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah,
they're just like, okay. See, I can understand why Ryan Patrick is mad at me. Look at this video right here. It says "oopsie."
Wait,
oopsie.
Which is the one that he reported? That one?
It's gone.
Oh, it's gone. They already took it off. They won't let you bring it back.
They give you a fucking strike. It's okay though. I mean, whatever. I probably shouldn't play people's videos, but you would think that. Oh, I guess I try to send to the what? Wait, what?
Are we getting updates?
Oh wait, no. I just. Right. So I just got a weird email back. I guess I sent Ryan Patrick an email yesterday saying, "Hey man, just take it down. Just like rescind it." And his email, I'm not gonna tell you his email address, but it has Ryan and Dater Boy in it.
He started as a dating channel, and as soon as the Degen gang went to him, as soon as the Degen gang showed up, all his dating videos are privated.
They're gone.
They're privated. They don't even show up on his platform. So you know something's going on. He's rebranded.
They're gone. They're gone.
Usually when you rebrand, you know, because I've gone through this. Like my gaming channel had 1.35K subscribers, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna rebrand. That doesn't mean I go change my gaming channel and say, hey guys, now I'm doing crypto. No, I made a new channel. I'm trying to work with the YouTube gods again, you know?
Yeah. Damn. Shit, man, that's crazy. I mean, the thing is, like, his dating videos, I think they got good views, but he has 300 something thousand subscribers. I'm not sure how many of those are real. I think those are bots.
Wait, did you actually watch any of his dating videos?
Well, yeah, when he first came into space, I checked him out. I didn't know him before, but I've heard of him.
Was it good advice? Because you're a dating coach or something, right? Or you wanted to be like a family coach?
Yeah, it's mediocre. There are people that are definitely better in the space. It's not bad. To me, it seemed like, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but a lot of people make these videos because they're popular, not because they really practice what they preach. And it seemed like that vibe. Now, he could be this weird dating guru, right? He could be great, right? But I think that there are people that are better in the space and give better knowledge. I don't think he was terrible. I think he had a good following. I just don't think he got 300,000 subscribers because the views don't make it doesn't make sense to get 10K views on a video and have 300,000 subscribers. That's insane to me. I've seen it before, but it doesn't make any sense. Like
wait, what about the Austin Hilton and Zach Humphreys? Don't they have like 40, 50K and they get more views? But also I've heard, like, do you know how many messages I've gotten of people going like, hey, come sign up for my bot farm and I will give you those watch hours you're looking for. $10 and you're going to get 250 hours, you know? And I'm like, bro, I ain't going to pay for like non-genuine views, you know? Because when it comes down to it, in order to, you know, continue, I have to keep paying, and I don't want to go into that.
Yeah, exactly.
So 191K. Look at his views, right?
Yeah, they're not that good compared.
They're not that good.
Look at he gets more views than me.
I would say the same thing about him
than
too,
I ever.
You know?
Yeah, but I remember this going up because of Shiba Inu. I think this is all hype, and then people stop watching until there's more hype. Now he does get some insane views. Austin Hilton is a very successful YouTuber. I'm not taking anything away from him. I just think it's a weird phenomenon when people have a lot of subscribers, but their views look pretty poor. To me, that's weird. Like Classy Crypto has a very, very, very good ratio. Like Classy Crypto,
I feel like his views are more than him right now, more than Austin right now.
Oh, they're way more.
Maybe not.
Well, lately it's been tough for Saitama. He's not getting a lot of views. Today's been a slow day. I've been the same. Yesterday, the algorithm was a little nicer, but that's what I'm saying. And these are good thumbnails. When the hype dies down for Saitama, it's going to be a struggle for a lot of us, right? Now, when it comes to, I think, overall views for Saitama, an average compared to subscribers, because we have the same amount of subscribers right now. So I think Classy has to be king, in my opinion.
Classy has to be king.
When it comes to the ratio, because you have like people like Jake Gagan, like let's see how he looks. Jake Gagan does well for himself too, but then again, it's like I feel like a lot of people subscribe for hype and don't.
He has a live stream right now. Oh no, it already happened.
Yeah, with the TARP team, which was
see, that's what we need to do, Rodney. NFT giveaway.
We did NFT. What do you want to do?
I don't know. Maybe like for our 5th podcast, if we make it that one be the one that's NFT giveaway, makes sense, you know.
Yeah,
Teddy gang and DGen gang unite.
Teddy gang, but you see him experimenting with different videos because you don't want it all to be Saitama content. If you go back, it's all like Saitama shit. Like all this is like Saitama. So maybe some the bad Dino. Oh, yeah, some Shiba Inu in there. Okay.
Shiba Inu views get views, huh? Even Austin.
Yeah, but have to.
Thing. It's like, how do you work with the algorithm but also make good content? Because the good content doesn't get the views. Like before you found me and you were like, hey, this guy's talking AWS DDoS. I put out that video. I got like 100 views. I'm like, bro, I still made the video. I'm happy. But then after you persuaded it into like the next realm, like pushed it to the next realm, it was like 1,000 plus now.
YouTube honors consistency. So when I first started making videos, yes, Saitama hype was super real. So that helped too. But I was pushing 6 videos out a day. Every day for like 2 months straight, but they were just screen recordings. But I was doing on every fucking shitcoin I could do. I was pushing them out. You know what I mean? So that's the thing is like that's what I did. But I had the luxury of not working because I just got back from training. I have a bunch of money saved up. I didn't really need to work. I was planning on getting deployed, so I was like, I'm just gonna make YouTube videos, and this shit just took off out of nowhere. And honestly, I want to bring up as many people as I can.
Yeah, I agree. Because that's what you're doing. You're like an incubator. And I keep using that term incubator because that's what incubators do. You go to them. You're like, hey, this is what my channel is about. And they're like, hey, dude, I love you. I'm going to help, promote you. And that's what incubator programs do. They put people right at the front of their target audience. Be like, what do you guys think?
Yes. DJ gang. Everybody's eating in the DJ gang. Everybody's eating the DJ gang. Everybody. I don't care. You know what I mean? We're all eating. But if you go to something like, like I like this guy, the calculator guy. Like you think when you go to like and Teddy, you would love this guy. You just go watch this guy, dude. Go to he has 53K subscribers, blew up out of nowhere. And he, like sometimes his views are different too, right? Like 15K views, 10K views. He has 50K subscribers. This part of DeFi.
Mm-hmm.
Yield farming, nodes, staking, all that kind of DeFi area. I think you would love this guy, dude. You got to check him out.
Okay, I will. Because now I have a question. Have you ever heard of Oscar Ramos? Have you ever heard of him?
Let me see. Oscar Ramos.
Yeah, crypto.
I want to have all these guys on the channel.
Dude, Oscar Ramos is the first guy I watched before I met you.
Oh, no.
And I was his subscriber at like 12K. And now he's twice. But this guy is like an Alonzo 2.0. Anytime Alonzo tells me something, he's either talking about it or...
Oh, no shit. Okay.
And I've also gotten bad advice from him because they got into AMP because he made a lot of AMP tokens. And this is when I learned that, like, don't listen to YouTubers. Don't listen to people just because they tell you to buy this token. Guys, it's a good time to get into AMP. AMP. All his views are AMP. So that's who his target audience was. So me not knowing that, I just click on his video. I'm like, oh, this guy's giving good information. Let me click on it. And then boom, I'm like, I lost money on AMP, you know?
No one knows. At the end of the day, no one really knows as much as you think. They're like, when people watch my videos, like, man, they ask me like some questions, like, dude, I don't have all the answers, you know? Yeah. I can't tell you what's going to be, 10x from 10. No one really can, we can make our best informed opinion. Hold on.
Where is Steve at Rocket Crypto? Where is Steve at?
Wait, I was not here for Steve at Rocket Crypto. I don't even know what this channel is, but I've seen many other YouTubers talk about him. Who is this guy?
Check this out. He was the media. So first he was marketing Shiba Inu when it was super popular, right? Big Shiba Inu guy. Then he became Saitama guy, right? He was like the guy they would go to like a Tuesday update, live AMA with Russell. He was like the media for Saitama. Like you thought Saitama, they have an official YouTube, but they never used the official YouTube. They would always go through Steve at Rocket Crypto. Okay. We haven't had an AMA
streaming from him in some time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch this video before I get fucking wrecked again.
Yeah,
right?
don't.
Yeah, exactly.
But even if you get wrecked, hey, I'm gonna upload this podcast to Spotify. We're gonna be on Spotify. We'll
tell them, plug
Rodney it. And I are working with the creator to also get like a, kind of like a thumbnail for the Spotify podcast. Our goal is every Wednesday as of right now.
Every Wednesday.
Yep,
same time.
Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. PST. Guys, we're going to make it happen. You'll get to see it live right on YouTube. From YouTube, we're going to upload it to Spotify sometime the next day. So Spotify will be the delay, but you can watch it. You're in the car, wherever you are. And also, I think, Rodney, it's also a good time to talk about what else we're going to discuss. Because as we said, it may not always be crypto. And just because the views aren't what they need to be on the live doesn't mean that the reach isn't there after we stop live.
No, right? these are good. This is good for our first podcast. 200, close to 200 concurrent viewers at once is very, very good for my size channel.
Oh, okay. So I cannot even tell how many views there are, but I believe everything you're saying.
We've had about 170, 200 the entire time.
Oh wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so that's really good because people come and go. I'd say total we're like probably close to 1,000. A lot of people. We have the people here that are OGs that are going to hang out. We got the Michelle, DJ Game. We got Nick.
I was seeing was
Neville.
In the YouTube analytics, it tells you when your audience is on YouTube the most. Maybe we take one of those time slots if it works for me somehow. As like a hey, here's a guest and special episode, we can do something like that as well. Like literally, this isn't the end. Your guys are gonna see us, me and Rodney, weekly. So please.
That's right, baby. Yeah, I mean, we want to talk about crypto. We want to help you guys educate because my channel is called My Crypto Journey, but we're all trying to get better. We're trying to become better at cryptocurrency, right? Because we believe. We're all bullish on crypto. We're so early, right? We want to get better. We want to learn more about because cryptocurrency is one thing, but there's so many subcategories. God, there's so many subcategories of crypto. So we want to learn more and more. And our goal is to educate you guys while educating ourselves at the same time. So, and just to hang out and shoot the shit. You know what I mean? Wait, Shinja pumping like crazy? People are saying Shinobi's pumping like crazy. Hold
30%. On. They already know. I haven't received any NDA yet, but as soon as I get it, I promise you, I won't be able to tell you guys anything.
Oh, we got some new. This is Saitama. Let's get out of there. Yeah, but so back at Steve at Rocket Crypto. Yes. This guy was like the Saitama guy. He would talk about all the AMAs, and he just disappeared. So I wonder. Because he was in Saitama early, so this motherfucker's making millions of dollars. So maybe he's just done with the project. I'm not sure where he's been. But if you look at his Twitter, let's go with Twitter. I have so many windows.
Dude, that looks so bad, especially if you're doxxed like that and then you disappear and you ain't making any more videos.
Yeah. Let's go to Steve at Rock. Let's go Steve.
Does he have a Twitter?
He does right here. And I don't even know he followed me, but he does follow me. I did not know that. But he's been retweeting things every now and then. Like on the 3rd, he retweeted something. December 31st, he retweeted something. So I wonder if he's just taking some time away. Maybe he had a life issue, but it looked like maybe he just ditched the project. Maybe he's just done with it, See, we had a person saying that Steve was the reason why they invested in crypto. Teddy told me to YOLO and they should just shut up, Biz.
Dude, Biz, your thing was Shinja way before I even got into Shinja, because my last like Shinja video was before any of this blew up, and it was just me comparing Saitama and Shinja, and I'm like, guys, it really seems like Shinja's a straight competitor to Saitama, but I guess it's good they're on Cytomask. And then like 2 days later, Cytomask listing is gone, you know, and I'm like, dang
I know. Oh my god, it's funny because I know actually watching Isaac say stop talking shit about Saitama. We're not talking shit. What the fuck? What are we talking about? Steve is gone. He disappeared. He's MIA. I don't know what you want to tell me. I don't know what you want me to say. He's gone. We're just saying what the heck happened to him. It's kind of strange, right? Especially when you see Shiba. Oh, baby, Saitama. Let's go, baby. You know, out of nowhere.
Yeah. Dude, I've never seen his video, but every single person that talks about Steve from Rocket Crypto is like always saying that. He must have been a hype man. He must have been like that buddy that, you know, you take to the bar. He's like, hey, you see those girls over there? Go talk to them. Get them interested in me. Go bring them back to our table. And that's what he would do. He's like, all right, let me go.
Have you seen Michelle's fucking look at this shit? You seen it, right? You seen this already?
Saitama investors. No, I don't have a TikTok. I feel like if I ever got a TikTok, I would only get thirst traps all day, Rodney. Do you know how many thirst traps I would get?
I kind of like thirst traps. Okay, let's check that out. Check this out. Is this the first one?
You like thirst traps, and then you're going through it, and then all of a sudden your wife sees it, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. It's not what you think. So what I do now is like I'll watch YouTube and I'll watch TikTok compilations. I'm like, I'm not talking to anybody. It's just YouTube.
The algorithm will start feeding you shit. The algorithm, you jump into conclusions, right? The algorithm, all right, here's 50 ass videos. Hey, baby. All right, hold on. Check this out. Check this out.
Play this.
Oh, shit. We can't play that. We cannot play that.
Oh God, there goes.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. No, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can.
Wait,
that was a beautiful poem you wrote about Saitama. Guys, throw up 100s in the space.
That was beautiful. That's so good. It can't be longer than like 15 seconds, and these are different. This is like a copyright claim. You just have to cut the sound out of the video. Oh my god, that shit is gold. I'm gonna pin that shit to my profile.
Dude,
because it's so true.
Thing. Like, I know for your skits, you like change your clothing around and you do the skits. I'm like, dude, I don't even like that. It takes a lot of effort to do a TikTok more than YouTube. With many clothing changes, you know.
I need to start doing the skits a little more. People really did like the skits. People did like. I love
those skits. Like you really look at it from a cinematic point of view. So like when you did them, they were funny. If you ever need an actor, let me know.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, dude.
I'll be your Saitama DJ, bro.
It's funny. I try to make people laugh and like you're such a fucking hater, Rodney. You fucking hater. Like, oh my fucking people are insane. The comments that I get.
I don't know how to howl.
Golly, the comments that I get are absolutely insane. You know, it's absolutely insane. Oh my God, Slim Jesus is making some claims out there. Hey, make sure you guys like the stream. He says that Just Moonshot is a crook, but there's how we don't know that.
We don't know. We don't know. That's
Michelle said it took like Michelle, because Michelle had to like change in and out of clothes, right?
It took like 40 minutes. Yeah, see, exactly. You make yourself, and then you have to go back to regular, and you have to figure out which scenes you're filming. It's crazy.
That guy, there's your name. We had $2 donation from that guy. Says
guy. So this guy is important. Remember this handle. I will be working with him. I've been talking
what's going on?
Very, very interesting guy. We will.
What's going on, that guy?
NFTs, Rodney. NFTs.
Okay, yeah, he made some really good NFTs. Wait, Sandstorm wants me to check. What's up, Sandstorm? Sandstorm wants me to check my DM for video, so let's check that out.
Okay, let's check that out. The Sandstorm, also another YouTuber, part of our DGen community. Love him.
That's it.
Very nice guy.
Fuck yeah, it's Sandstorm. This guy fucks on.
Steve.
Keep calling.
Hey. See Steve? Where'd that guy go?
Where'd that guy go?
So I don't know if you've noticed, but Steve kind of just disappeared. Other than a few comments on Twitter under Max's post, and a post here going into the new year. Where'd he go? I mean, his last upload when you go to his YouTube was like a long time ago, right? I mean, 5 months ago is the highlight on his YouTube, and then the last post he made was a month ago, which was a live AMA. So, Steve, you okay, buddy? I mean, damn, just kind of fell off the face of the earth.
Oh, this guy.
And if
Steve.
anybody else
Yeah.
watched that last AMA,
I remember this
you can
guy
see
now.
here he was
He is
answering
a
my
hype man.
question about liquidity. He did not really look very happy. I mean, he kind of looked
sad.
worn out, like he's tired.
Hey, he did look shook though. He looked like worn out, tired, and just probably just
He's
beat the
done
heck.
with
I
it,
mean,
bro.
he probably has a ton of money just straight fucking. Look at this little penthouse, this little bachelor
Dude,
pad.
I feel like that's what happens. They make all this money and then they dip out. They don't need to work again,
Why would you? He's probably a crazy millionaire right now. You know how many fucking little probably thought. I'm not sure if he's married, but look at this little view. You know how much
Yeah,
clap.
dude,
you know how
that-
much
that
cheeks
must-
he's.
Yeah. And
He's
I
clapping
just
some
moved to
cheeks in this
house.
room.
I'm moving again. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you supposed to do? Let's say, I'm a developer here. My goal has always been get that Lamborghini. Let's say I get enough money and I finally get that money for the Lambo. Like, what are you supposed to do after that? Is that it? What's
No,
the next
exactly.
thing? A house?
Dude, in Southern California, the average house down here is $800,000, and that's not even for a good house. I'm sure it's the same where you're at, right? Massachusetts is insane, or probably not that insane.
We're at like $500,000 plus here.
Well, I didn't want to think about mortgages. Do you know how much my rent is for my apartment? $2,350 a month. $2,350 a month. It's a nice apartment.
Pay?
Oh, that's a lot.
Wait,
Okay.
$350 a month?
$2,350.
Oh, $2,350 a month. The two was cutting out for me for some
Yeah,
reason.
fuck. All right, let's finish this video.
Okay.
I don't know, man, but this isn't to like call Steve out or anything like that. Just, you all right, buddy? And if you see this, leave a comment. Let us know you're all right.
Leave a comment. Let us
comment,
know.
and subscribe, people. See you in the next one.
Sandstorm, please don't give me a copyright strike, bro. I was just critiquing your video. Just please. Is this nice?
If our own DGen gang copyrights
Sandstorm,
you,
please don't give me a copyright strike. Oh shit, this is us. This is weird. Truck, bro. I was just critiquing your video. Just please.
are we in the Matrix?
Nani?
What?
Wait, hold on,
If our own DGen gang
Yo, Sandstorm, please don't give me a copyright strike. Here it is. It's happening. It's happening, bro. I was just critiquing your video. Just please.
Are we in the Matrix?
Nani?
What?
All right, I can't fucking do this. I can't do this.
Oh my god, it just keeps never ending. Wait, so other fun things. Let's see. For next podcast, we have to. I mean, it's gonna be evident, right? We can't always talk about Saitama. We're not always gonna talk about these DGen coins, and we're not gonna give financial advice either, right?
No, we can't. We got to say that at the beginning. It'll help us from not getting sued. I think maybe.
That's another thing. We need some lawyers in the house. Is this a real thing? The only reason I say this isn't financial advice, I see all the other YouTubers do it. So my question is: has a YouTuber been sued by somebody? Is this a legality that it hasn't happened yet? Right?
No, it hasn't happened except for the Emacs thing with the big influencers. But those are class action lawsuits, and they go after those people because they have money. Like, you want to sue me, you ain't gonna get shit. Yeah, you might get a little bit, but you ain't getting shit for the most part. But we're not giving financial advice on here. We're just talking about crypto.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So yeah, for today we talked about some good tokens, but for next time, I want to try and look at these like yield farm things or the metaverse ones.
Calculator guy. Okay, how about this? I'll come up with metaverse ones, and you go with some. Okay. All right, so you just want to call it, buddy? You ready to go?
No, I'm okay. If we can keep going, we can stop. I don't know
Let's
what
do-
the time frame should be because like I've
let's do-
seen it across the board.
Let's do an hour to 2 hours. So let's hang out for like another 20, 25 minutes. Cool?
Yeah, completely.
Because it's late as fuck where you're at.
I like 2 hours. 2 hours makes sense.
Because it's late as fuck where you're at.
Yeah, what time is it? 11:30. Dude, I woke up around this time to attend the Shinja AMA. It doesn't matter.
Okay, gang shit. Okay. There's a Black Panther. Oh, my cat. Yeah, my cats are. I had 2 little kitties in here. Do you have pets?
I do not have. Oh, I have pets. I have.
How the fuck did you just forget? You have fish. They don't count. They don't count.
How does that not count? How does that not count?
Yeah, it's a fish. I guess it is a lot of maintenance, huh?
It is. Fish, you have to like keep work on the pH level. You have to make sure that water is, consistent. Otherwise, they die. Dude, I have this one goldfish. I had like 4 goldfish in a tank. Every single goldfish died except this one. But I didn't want to leave him in the tank running, right? And I didn't want to go buy new goldfish. So I just move him from bowl to bowl. And it's so sad. I'm like, dude, you were supposed to die with the other fish. And I hate to say it like that, but I'm just taking care of this one fish. It's the saddest thing to watch.
Dude, when I was a kid, I thought you just, get a fish, you throw his ass in a bowl and you're just good. Absolutely not. Absolutely. No. It's insane.
Yeah, because you know why? They add chlorine into our water. So if you don't wait for that chlorine to dissipate, that fish is going to die. And it's horrible. The worst one's like when you see people release fish and it's freshwater fish and they go into the ocean. They're like, I'm going to release all these fish. I'm like, you didn't save any of those fish. They all died. They're freshwater fish.
Salt to my lungs. Okay, so the metaverse, because the Oculus is amazing. Hold on. The Oculus.
So have you ever gone to like those
amazing?
The Mana, the Decentraland and the Sandbox. Have you ever been? Is that a place you can attend?
I don't know yet. I mean, I'll do research for next stream. All I know is that I got the game Resident Evil 4, right? Have you played that one?
I have not. The only one I played in VR world is Dread Halls, and I like scary horror stuff. I'm like super into supernatural things. I don't know if you ever had any like crazy ghost experiences, but
no. But in the game, it's like you have zombies coming at you. It's scary because you can hear those little. But it is. I like zombies. It's weird playing. I played that game before on GameCube, and being in it and like it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I love it, but it makes me sick as a motherfucker. Like today, I was just done for like 4 hours. It makes me like motion sick, but I just love it so much. I don't know what to do. I wonder if you build tolerance to that.
Dude, you will build tolerance to it. That's how it happens, right? Then your body gets adjusted, and then you can do days and days.
Okay,
but like,
good.
What drives you to like keep playing? Like, eventually, won't you kill all the zombies? And then what do you do after that?
No, it's a storyline. So you're rescuing the president's daughter, and then you're just doing different things. Like, but you have it's crazy because like on a controller, it's like you're not in the world. You're not in the world. Like you look down, there's the ground. You look up, it's like it's just
how
crazy.
Are you not running into walls and stuff? How do you like keep yourself?
No. Okay, so the Oculus is crazy. What you do is like you clear out a space, maybe 6x6. You don't need that much space. You create before you play a game, you create like a circle around you. So even if you start to move out of bounds, it'll like a wall will come up where you can see where you're stepping out of bounds. So in this game, all I do is I use the joystick to walk, and then I just move my body if I want to go into a different direction. So you just pretty much move your body.
Each controller.
Exactly.
Okay.
And like
makes sense.
You grab your gun, you reload it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like the intro to it, like the little I love it. I'm a huge fan of the metaverse right now. And I thought I would think it was stupid. I bought an Oculus yesterday, fucking just on a whim, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
So are there other people in there that you can interact with, that you've interacted with, or what did you feel like?
So for the Resident Evil game, no. Because it's just a one-player game. But I played another game, which is like it's kind of like a Fortnite game, like a shooter. Okay. Literally, there's people in it, and it's crazy because in the beginning of the game, you're in this like thing, and it launches you from the top, and you're just like gliding over the fucking. It's crazy. Yes, but there's a lot of little kids on there, which is fucking annoying. I hate little kids, but
It's
Man,
just
dude,
I can't.
so many of my developer friends won't get the Oculus because they don't believe in Facebook's principles and their logging and all like the technology
Fuck it.
standards that they have.
Fuck it. How do you
You're
feel
giving
about
them
that?
all the data, Rodney. You're not supposed to do that.
They can have it. They made a good product. What the fuck you want me to do? They can
That's
have what do they
true.
want on my, what they want with my data. You know, what are they going to do for me?
I don't know, but that was a big issue with TikTok too. Remember that?
Oh yeah, wasn't it like the
TikTok and all
Chinese
the
government
data
or something?
collection?
Wasn't it like the Chinese government or something like that?
Yeah, and then there were talks about like Donald Trump wanted to sell it to Oracle, and Oracle was going to take it. Or it was crazy.
Something
It was
like
like that's regulation, right? That's regulation. Like, hey, TikTok's banned. Someone else buy it.
So what did they do to combat that? They made all the servers US based or some shit like that?
I have no idea. I never followed it after that, but that'll be a good update for the next podcast. I'll let you know.
Yeah, God.
Go to Michelle,
damn.
be like, hey, Michelle, is your server traffic going to the US or?
Yeah, Michelle has to be killing it on TikTok. That shit was hilarious, dude. Dude, she does some really funny ones. Let's actually go look at some of her TikToks right now because I think they're fucking hilarious. How does your wife feel about you moving full time to crypto? Possibly, tell me about that.
Dude, my wife is like, you need to have all avenues of revenue. Like, you don't know, this could be temporary. You know, right now this is a phase. She's not sure. You know, she's in like this state, and even I'm not sure. You know, I have so many offers. I'm pursuing every single one. Like I told you, Rodney. I mean, like, I haven't said no to anything, and I also want to be transparent, just like you. You know, there are some tokens that reached out to me and they said, hey, if we give you X amount of money, will you talk about us? And I'm like, can I tell people that, you know, just like Rodney, that, hey, this is a paid promotion or something? Like, yeah, of course, we like that transparency. And I'm like, okay.
I think people respect that more. I think they do. And they'll still watch it. This is going to be the next 100x. I think people are past that bullshit of it being the next 100x. And it's unfortunate for some of these tokens, but I always look at the price action. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's not good for some of these tokens.
Dude,
but I don't know what you want me to do.
Zoom out. You know, when I first looked at Shinja and I'm like, it was just downtrending. And I'm like, downtrending is good. It's going to break out. And I said this like yesterday during my live stream. And then today, 30% up. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, I bought the dip. I bought the lowest of the low dip. This is Michelle. Check this out.
What would you do if I climbed into your passenger seat?
Oh, okay. I guess you were really excited for this, but you're my crypto journey teacher finally showed up. So why don't you go ahead and try it on?
What would you do if I climbed into your...
Go ahead and try it on. Yo, that shirt gonna be real tight on him.
I know, that's a big beefy boy. Check this out. Hold on.
Wait, is that her boyfriend?
No. Imagine.
What do you mean? Yo, she can pull.
No, I'm saying, no, that's a famous guy. You don't know who that is? He's one of those fucking influencer guys.
No, I do not. I am.
No.
I am just Rodney is all I know.
I'm not saying Michelle can't pull. Come on. Obviously. Check it out.
MX by 2022. Is that plausible? A 10x?
No, I don't. No way.
22 spring, right? What spring? What are spring months?
This is pretty funny. Hold on.
No problem.
Right. Hey. Hey, is it okay if I play some sounds that help me sleep? They really help.
Yeah, no problem.
Right. Thanks.
It's Russ.
She's listening to the AMA. That's
Slim Jesus. That's Slim Jesus.
That's Slim Jesus. She's listening to. Yo, there we go. There we go. That Slim Jesus video gonna be crazy.
Oh my god! I know they're so good. These are so good. Oh man.
Wait,
what do you think?
This is what Michelle does. She has a TikTok, and is this also?
Well, she's pretty much a meme master. I'd say she's really good at memes.
No,
on her
isn't she
like
also a nurse? Like she has a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's a nurse
Imagine.
practitioner. She's a nurse
Oh, okay.
practitioner. The funny thing about Michelle is that we actually worked in the same field. So I was like a peasant in the hierarchy, but we both were. I've worked at a mental health institution before, for mentally ill patients, and she is a nurse there, and I worked with a lot of nurses, right? But my job is like lower level. I did like I dealt with insurances at one time, like intake. So we took patients from other hospitals or just maybe walk-ins or whatever, and then I worked on the floor too, like dealing with like severely mentally ill people. But yeah, so real quick though, what is your realistic price prediction for Saitama in the summer? What do you think?
I think it's going to go over 6. I believe. I don't know if it's going to gain another 0. Unfortunately, I feel like we've tried multiple pumps and it just evens out around 6 or 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm feeling. What do you think? You think it's going to lose a 0?
No. Gain a 0, you mean?
I mean, yeah, gain a 0. Oh, no, lose a 0. Lose a 0. You lose a 0, it goes up in price.
No, I don't see it. I don't know. It depends how good Metamask is. It looks pretty snappy so far.
I mean, let's take Metamask out of the equation because we already know like every coin is doing a wallet or an exchange. But I mean, come on, like the writing's on the wall. You can see it. It's how many wallets in the Play Store. So let's assume
a fucking million.
Metamask launches, everything's good there. Now what's the price?
7.
Yeah. See, there you go. That's exactly why I say it, because in the end, the hype will come in. We're going to pump for that. Hey, let's get this wallet. But if there's no utility, there's nothing else other than this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But it's the reality, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like they don't like reality on the internet, but I mean, well, I think it's just it's the YouTubers overhyping it. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is mostly. I think the community was so, and then Russ like promising some outlandish shit. You know?
I mean, and this is just speculation, but just imagine if these coins, especially like ones like Saitama, they've never actually intended to have anything. And then they got so many investors and so much praise that they're just like, oh, dang it. Now we got to do something because now we're dots.
It was just a joke. It was just a joke at first. I was trying to make some quick cash, motherfuckers.
It's like Facebook, right? Was made as a joke, like, hey, find the hottest person in the school or university. And
was
then
it really?
turned into something else, right? That's how Facebook started. Rate this picture, rate this lady's picture. And then it turned into, hey, let's call this Facebook, and then a profile. And then everyone got standard profiles. They moved away from the MySpace, customize your own. And they really reinvented that space, you know?
That's crazy. Yeah, because I remember that was Facebook or MySpace?
That was Facebook. MySpace had the customizations. You could change your page any way you wanted. Oh, dude, 3 columns, 2 columns.
That shit died so quick. Once in I remember Facebook being around. Facebook was like, oh, I'm a student and I'm mature. I have a Facebook. That's what I remember Facebook for. Like, oh, I'm in college. This is how we communicate. And MySpace was just like straight degenerate, you know?
Dude, my first Facebook wasn't even made by me. Like some friend of mine was like, dude, you're never going to make a Facebook. So can I just make you one and maintain it for you? And then I had to get that profile back because I'm like, wait, that's me. Someone else is pretending to be me. But later on, I claimed the profile and I'm like, yes, I'm back. But I never used Facebook. I'm now Instagram, Twitter. Twitter is like crazy. Twitter is my social media now.
Isn't it crazy? Oh, we got $10 donation from Prison Crypto Wallow says there's going to be a hump day must next week's DJ and Ganja Goons.
That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad.
It's catching on. It's catching on. They're catching it all.
Dude, and Ganja Goons, you know, GG. And
GG. Oh, shit. That's, I'm kind of jealous. That's good. That's good.
And that's why, and if they choose Tedi Gang, it's, you know, TGOD, a Wiz Khalifa thing. Tedi
the fuck is that? I don't know what the fuck that is.
How do you not know? That's like Taylor Gang. It's like his main.
Taylor Gang. I don't think Wiz Khalifa's good.
It's okay. He had his prime time, but he's still representing like Snoop. You know, it's what you do.
Except that song, "Whenever You Want Me and Whenever I Call," or "Whenever You Call, Baby, I Roll Up." Remember that song?
I roll up.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good song. I remember that. That was a good song.
And then the famous one, he's to See You Again. That's overplayed from Fast and Furious, but Fast and Furious.
It's been a long long time.
Charlie Puth.
Those radio songs, man. You say what you want about those fucking things. I think some of them are terrible. They are so catchy, and they just get stuck in your damn. It's like a format, right? That makes it so these songs are repetitively they're repetitive enough where they just lock in your head, right? Because Justin Bieber has some bangers. And I don't even like Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber is also Post Malone. Have you heard that?
No, Post Malone. I
if
like
you
Post
slow
Malone.
down, or if you slow down or speed up Post Malone songs, he sounds like Justin Bieber. And there's this gigantic conspiracy that they're both the same people.
Yeah, it's some conspiracy, right? What does he do though? Because they look. I mean, they both have a lot of crazy tattoos, but they look super different.
No, they definitely look different. But when you put their audio tracks and you change the pitch around, you will hear Justin Bieber as Post Malone. You got to look it up sometime. It's quite crazy.
That's fucking crazy. You know what's crazy about like Justin Bieber and like Hannah Montana, or what the fuck is his name, Miley Cyrus? Like, those kids are so crazy. But can you blame them for being crazy? Or people say they're crazy. I don't think they're crazy, right? But they've been through some shit. Like, dude, their entire life they've been like super rich.
Dude,
pretty much.
And it's quite interesting. Being super rich your entire life, I think, is like making some people crazy. Like Britney Spears had that whole the media was over analyzing her, over reviewing her, and then Miley Cyrus had a small period of time where she went crazy, and now she's back and reformed. You wonder. It's like, is it good to have a lot of money? Is it not good to have a lot of money? Because if this is how your kids are going to turn out, and with all these people watching their every move, is that worth it? It's a lot to think about.
Is it? It's crazy. Like, I know I'm small on YouTube, but it's so weird that people know me as like a Saitama Futter guy, and there's all this attention on me on Twitter because of that. And it's just like, it's strange. Like Feltron just made a post directing it towards me for no reason today.
Oh my
just because
dude, Faltron came into some Twitter space I was in and was telling me that this cryptocurrency runs on Excel, and I'm like, bro, no. Even if there's Excel in the
Rick and Morty docs,
yes, RM docs. By the way, I went to their AMA, very great. Regardless, right? What Excel is a program that's used by financial people. It is no ordinary program. There were functions, there were things that were made in Excel that are used everywhere. People connect to Excel. Trying to say and kind of shit talk Microsoft's Excel program is very silly, because the amount of financial people that use Excel, it is a real-time, fully developed project. So I was like, dude, why are you saying this about projects, bro? It doesn't matter. If they integrate with Excel, that's great. If they integrate with JSON, that's great. They have all these tools that gives you more capability. Just because you use one tiny aspect of a program, that company uses Excel, that's it. They're bad. It's just a horrible. That's FUD spreading right there, right? That's real FUD spreading. What we're doing is hey, what's both sides?
We're truthers. The strange thing about Feltron is that, to me, when you listen to Feltron talk, Feltron is just a bro. He's like, yeah, man, I got some friends who are friends of Rick and Morty docs, and they totally said it's on an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah.
He's just like a bro. He's like a shill bro. He's probably very good at networking and those sorts of things, but I don't see him as this big brain technical cryptocurrency guy, because the stuff he's saying is literally outlandish. Are you commenting on the chat?
Yeah, I just opened it up. You saw okay. You already seen me comment on that chat that quick?
Yeah, I thought it was sometimes we have fake people. We had somebody pretending to be Brie one time in here, which was insane.
I just commented. I just opened it up from Twitter.
Check this out. So when I think of Feltron, and guys, don't go harass Feltron. I actually think he's a cool dude. I would get beer with Feltron.
You have to be a cool person in this game, right? Otherwise, if you cross bridges or X people out, that's it.
Yeah, well, people feel a way about me, which is kind of crazy, right? I don't know why. Oh, this is what he says. I'm feeling bullish on Saitama. I don't care how Crypto Journey thinks I need to act, or talk, or feel about it. I haven't talked to him since yesterday, so this came out of nowhere. I think he's just trying to fucking start some shit. He says Saitama is taking the DeFi crown. You think Saitama is taking the DeFi crown?
I don't think so. I think many.
With the swap, hey, with the swap.
I'm sorry, guys. There needs to be more. Like, this isn't the only coin. I don't know how many times I can review coin after coin after coin, and they all have the same story or a similar story. Recently, I also looked at, what was it, Zombie Inu? That's KYC. So that's a little bit different. Xenu was KYC. I don't know many KYC.
Like know your customer?
Yeah, because know your customer, I mean, they're there to stay if they went that route, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know where they're at.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they know the risk. They're like, hey, we're going to do this. You're going to have to tell us who you are before you commit, you know?
Look at this. Rodney, Saitama Wolfpack doesn't mingle with peasants.
Oh, my God. So now we're not Wolfpack, even though you own Saitama. This is the problem, you know? This is the problem.
Saitama's only on the ETH network and already achieved that much. Imagine if Saita will be listed on Binance. Those BNB, BSC, PancakeSwap boys will FOMO into Saitama.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, the day I let some clown influence on what I buy is sell is the day I hang it up. Johnny Saitama. Wow, his name. He has Saitama.
His name is Saitama. Like, come on.
Oh my God.
Let's go look at some of these. They're on a Twitter space.
Saitama is a beast. There's no doubt about that. As you know, many great products have gone through these sorts of trials. Those folks who are fudding are just butthurt they didn't get in early enough to be a real player in the project. You know, the argument that I hate the most on Twitter is you bought in at the top. It's like, motherfucker, 80% or 70% of your people that hold Saitama bought in at the top. So why shame those guys?
What are you supposed to do when you buy at the top? You have to continue to wait for it to come down. You either put more money into it or you continue to hold and wait for it to come back up. And it's done it, you know?
This girl says, Fudney, let's correct it.
You like the name Fudney, so that's what I don't get. I'm like, bro, how do you like this name when people are calling you it? Like, it seems weird because it's supposed to be mean, you know? And you're like, nah.
This guy says, who would want to control how another individual feels about something? And me and this guy have a special relationship because I actually wrecked his ass in a video. Cryptobolics. He's a cool dude. Familiar. We talk. I want to have him on the show. Yeah, he was the guy who said that just because Saitama LLC and Lily Finance LLC are a LLC, right? That anyone could make one, and that wasn't the real LLC. But all you had to do on the website is make an account and find out that Saitama and Lily LLC are for sure joined together. And they're being represented by a lawyer or attorney's office that specializes in taking high-risk businesses. That's what they do.
So do you see that as an investor risk that they're all under the same LLC? Are you a believer? You think that's an investor risk?
Absolutely, because everybody's faith is in Saitama. Why are they partnering up? No one knows about the only reason why Lily Finance is going to get any kind of hype is because Del Crypto's on it. And then you have people in the Saitama team really, it was at the first release, right? They made a little promo video for it. You're really shilling this thing. You can only get it, even though it's an Ethereum, an ERC20 token, you can only get it on Metamask first. Yes. To me, I think that's a huge conflict of interest.
This is the thing. It's like how now they're all three are under the same LLC. I'm looking at it from a technology standpoint, and I go, okay, Max is going to have one app already delivered. Then he'll go to the next one. He'll make an app there. Then he'll go to the next one, make an app there. Because now he's got the experience. He can do, like a triple 3x, like off the bat, right off the rip, So that's how I saw it. But then I started seeing that people felt like, hey, that's like insider trading type deal. They have a hand in all of the tokens. So it's kind of hard to understand whether it's like a good thing or a bad thing. Because from a technology standpoint, hey, now their dev team is the same guy that made some other app successful,
Well, why do you need to join LLC for that?
Because you need to, if you've already came out as an LLC, you want to protect taxes or anything, you have to establish yourself. But you're doxxed at that point. They already know you're making money. So now, if you don't have an LLC and you're doxxed, the government's going to look more into you. It's like, hey. Well,
they already have an LLC separately. Why do they need to join one with an attorney's office representing them?
I don't know. So is this definite that Saitama already had an LLC and then they made a new LLC together? That is definite?
Yeah, 100%. Let's check it out right now. Yeah, 100,000%.
There's also, so I've been in projects where there's startups and then they got bought out by enterprise companies. So
Yeah.
I wonder if that's one of the reasons. Could Saitama have done a partnership type LLC and it's something like that? I really don't know. But I can only speculate. We don't know what the inside business dealings of Russ. This is why we're going to email Russ. Russ said in the last AMA, hey, you guys can contact me anytime. So, Ganja Goons, DGen Gang, get out there.
Let's go.
Get Russ. Tell him, hey, Teddy and Rodney talk crypto, and you need to get on there for AMA. Let's talk to him, guys. Let's see where his head's at. Is he brave enough to come on our show? We'll see.
I don't think he wants to, but look, check this out. I'm sorry, guys. I know we're chatting, guys. I know I usually pay attention to the chat, guys, but that's usually when I'm alone. But look at this is look at their practice areas, which gets me.
Wait, so what is this? Is this some company?
This is the company that represents the agent that represents the Saitama and Lily Finance joined LLC.
And this one, so is Impact XP also under this or no?
No, I just think that so Impact, what is it? Shaman and Saitama are like the three, I guess, that people are saying.
Yeah. Shaman King Inu, that's the other one.
Yeah, but this is different. I mean, these guys were announced at the Metamask launch, but pretty much this office, this law firm, look at it. Our firm specializes in representation of distressed entities with an emphasis on the expedient and sustainable shift towards an effective reorganization. So their specialty is that. So pretty much representing distressed companies.
Do you know what you just told me? Are you telling me that the people that represent these guys are bankruptcy lawyers or something? Is that what you're saying? Distress? Isn't that what that actually means?
Yeah, and then people said, "Oh no, this is not," because anyone can make an LLC. I can make an LLC tomorrow. But if you look at the links for Saitama LLC, right, which this is the same company, Saitama LLC, right here. Oh, my bad. Let me go back.
Wait, so in order to list an LLC, they have to also list the lawyers that they're using or being represented from? That seems weird.
Yeah, hold on. Let me sign in real quick. Bring it back in a few moments. Okay, let me go back.
Dude, I love single sign-on. You see what you did there? You didn't even have to give them a password. You go right in. That's the 401 error. Authorization authentication.
Yeah, they specialize in Chapter 11. Shout out to Slim. Shout out to Slim Jesus. If you go right here and you click Lily Finance, you'll see that this address is the exact address from the legit Lily Finance LLC. So this is the correct one. And if you go back here, Saitama LLC, right? This address is the same.
Oh my God.
Saitama
Dude, you know how close
LLC.
Lawrence Mass is to me? That's crazy. I could go to that building.
Hey, go say what's up. And these original, I can
you
look this up if you want
Teddy
to.
knocking on Max's door? Hello?
So to me,
the Ganja Goons brought me here.
Right. So to me, this was never announced. Why wouldn't they announce it? This happened on December 19th. Why would they announce that?
Oh, that with all the transparency
Conspiracy
on their website,
theories. Conspiracy.
On their website, they write transparency and they don't tell us this. Like, come on. But this is weird, Rodney. This is weird because if this is real and they really put the lawyers that represent them and those lawyers are distress lawyers, and if Slim's, done his research and saying they're Chapter 11, if an LLC declares bankruptcy, you cannot go after that LLC for any type of money because they've declared bankruptcy. And if this company specializes, and this is not like I'm making this stuff up. This is literally how the bankruptcy process works. I have failed in making apps. Like, this isn't, anything not known. Like, if you fail, you cannot reclaim any type of monetary value from those people,
Yeah. It's crazy, right? Okay, hold on. Let me I think he did file bankruptcy at one point. I don't know though. Someone sent me a document today. Let's see.
Because I've legit heard of what was it? Anderson Consulting that filed bankruptcy and people tried to sue them or something, and it was Enron and I think Enron and the Anderson Consulting is now Accenture, which I worked for Accenture So you know that even if you declare bankruptcy, you just come back, as a different entity. It's plausible. Someone in the family is working with someone else. You make a whole new LLC. You move back up. You change your business filing. It's plausible, I guess. I don't know.
That's the crazy thing about it. I know I went down this rabbit hole. So shout out to Slim because he did tell me, I think Slim was the first one to say, hey, there was the Quattros Migos thing. I had no clue about it.
Wait, what's the Quattros Migos thing?
It's the law firm that was representing the joint LLC.
Wait, so do people I've made an LLC in the state that I live in. It's very easy to make an LLC. You go to your town hall, you register yourself as a business, you open up a business bank account, boom, you're done. You're now an established LLC. How difficult, yeah. But
you can. But the thing is that was the argument because there are many different Saitama LLCs. But why would so that's a good argument because a lot of people are like, well, that guy who made that video was like, okay, how can anyone can make an LLC? How could you know? Now just hang on for a second. Because that's a good question. That's a good question that a lot of people ask. Let's see right here. So this one's in Massachusetts. So the original Saitama LLC was in Massachusetts right here.
Dude, that's my state, bro. Tell me where I need to go. Knock, knock. Yo, are you guys legit?
Check it out. So the people on this LLC, you can see right here, Russ Armon, Steve, Max Hernandez. So the people, right? 360 Merrimack Street, Building 9, ENT, Lawrence, Massachusetts. Okay. Well, if you go back to the Lily Finance conjoined one, right? You go to the Saitama one. That's linked here on this joined one. You click the link. Doesn't tell you the names, but it gives you the exact address. So it is in fact the exact LLC that's linked to this Lily Finance. And if you do the same thing with Lily Finance, you'll see that the people on the Lily Finance is Brad Beatty and other people. So this is a thing. It's not just another LLC that was made because someone made it. It's in fact. So that was my response video to that one guy who was like, oh my God, you're wrong. Anyone can make an LLC. I'm like, just make that account and you can see because you can't see the addresses unless you make an account.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Lawrence, Mass, I just looked it up on Google Maps. It's 23 minutes away. So go say what's up.
Just roll up.
Yo, I'm thinking, bro. Let's first send Russ the email. If we don't get a response with the email, I'll go, send them a letter. Then comes the door notice, yo, I'm trying to contact you.
Yeah. All right. Well, God. I think it's
dude. You just blew my mind. I cannot believe this is how we're gonna have to end on this news.
Dude, go watch my video. You gotta watch the video. I made a video on it. Go watch the video called Deep Ties. Watch the video called Lily Finance. You'll see some crazy. You want to see some more crazy shit real quick?
You know what happens? I normally my normal work schedule. I work and then you go live. I'm decompressing. Then I watch you till I pass out.
Do you have to leave or do you have 5 minutes? Do you have to leave?
No, dude, I don't have to leave. There's nothing. Right. Are you serious?
I know. So hold on. So check this out. Finance. Is this Reddit? On Reddit. You see this video where I connected the wallets?
You connected the wallets?
Check this fucking out, bro. Check this fucking out. Hold on. One.
People are gonna be either super mad at us or super happy. And so Slim Jesus has been saying this for a long time, is what you're saying?
Yes, not exactly this. But I found this on a Reddit post. This has nothing to do with me. And another YouTuber named Rebosh, the Indian guy who was me and him got into it. He made this connection a long time ago. So this is a Reddit post from the 2 days after the Metamask event. Okay. This motherfucker had questions about
event, right? November.
Yes.
Event? Okay.
He had so check it out. This is the original contact creator for Saitama, the original wallet right here. Watch, we can copy that. We're gonna paste that right here. Okay. Right. You can see what the fuck?
Original contract address. There I found the address of the wallet. So
this is the original one. This is the original one. Hold on. This is the original one. This is the original site. This is the Lily Finance one, which which has
And this is what I'm dealing with. All these companies reaching out to me to make a coin. I need to figure out how I can stay anonymous with the wallet address. So make a fresh new one, make the contract, figure out how to send it.
I'm about to blow your mind when it comes to anonymous transactions. Hold on. So this is the original Saitama Inu wallet, right? It has nothing left in it, right? But this is the one that they took over, right? So this is the original wallet for Saitama Inu. Nothing going on here.
Are there other coins in that wallet?
Let's see. I think there were. Let's see.
What else did Saitama invest in?
But it doesn't look like a lot of them. Maybe Gaslit by.
Dude,
some old Saitama Inu. But actual Saitama Inu should have the price on it. So 12 cents. Okay. So we're going to go back to the Reddit post, right?
Yep.
It talks about how it's connected. So pretty much this Reddit post was like, we think there's a conflict of interest with Saitama and those sorts of things. Okay, whatever. They didn't like the fact that Brad Beatty had the court filings with the RICO case, right? The M95. So pretty much what happened with Brad Beatty's company, it's a medical wholesale company, right? So they had some sort of issue where I guess they requested like a loan or something like that, but they didn't need all the money. Pretty much they did like a fraud. They requested money for like COVID relief and they didn't need all that money, pretty much is the case right now. So it's a civil case against, and Brad Beatty's one of the people. So this is, so let's check this out. So what is Saitama's relationship to Lily Finance? Why are they forging an exclusive partnership with them with their wallet launch? I looked up the contract address for Lily Finance website and had to poke around. It was difficult to do at first, but this guy pretty much typed it out. So this is the contract address for Lily Finance, the original one, right? We're gonna go plug that in Etherscan. Okay, check this out. It has 200, so pretty much 200K of Ethereum Meta token. Do you know what Ethereum Meta token is?
No. Wait, listen. My dad got scammed by Ethereum Meta token. That is a honeypot, and it is my first video on my channel. My dad put in 1 ETH into it. He cannot sell it, and it shows his value as like millions of dollars, Rodney. He's holding on to $10 million on his wallet, and he can't do anything because when he tries to sell it, it only like gives him like a couple $100, he's saying. But Ethereum Meta is a scam token, 100%. Look at the amount it's right here, up, bro. It's a scam. I cannot sell this token. I can buy it. I cannot sell it unless you can prove to me that you can. And their website is great too because it says HTTPS. I read this and I'm like, yo, yeah, HTTPS real good. This token's gonna be it. It's gonna go to the metaverse. This token's shit. It doesn't do anything. It's a scam.
That's correct. Yeah, and the price has been constant, right? But it does specialize in not being traceable. But check this out. So we go back to this website.
It specializes in not being traceable because it's a honeypot. Like, grab this contract address, put it into like, I'm surprised because I'm pretty sure my dad cannot sell it. So if it's sellable and it's a real thing, bro, I'm talking to you. My family just became a millionaire, bro. If this token's sellable, my family's now a millionaire because his wallet. Was it the right one? Are you sure?
Are you sure it wasn't a honeypot or like a fake one? Or
he went right into Uniswap. He typed in ETHM. He said he clicked on the import, and that's what he got.
Let's see.
I don't think there's any liquidity in this either.
We haven't even gotten to the real shit. No, it has no liquidity, so it's gone.
It's gone. So there you go. It doesn't exist. It's a scam. And look at how many people they've scammed. Look at the holders. They've scammed.
That's interesting. So this was the original wallet, right? So we go back here, and it says,
you know what you just showed. So now I've told you ETHM is a scam. So you're telling me Saitama fell for a scam before they started. You understand what you just said, right?
See, that's crazy. I didn't even make that connection. But this is even crazier. So this wallet supposedly holds all the Lily supply, right? And this is right after it came out. And you can see the Lily tokens right here. Now I know since they changed their contract address. Right here, see the Lily tokens?
We are annihilating Saitama right now, and I'm an investor,
check it out,
bro.
Have you seen the Lily tokens right now? See the Lily tokens right there?
Oh, okay.
Check this out. Check this fucking shit out. This is what got me. He said that this wallet, which is a Saitama whale, and there's less Saitama in it now, right? That's 29 million. This had 50 million. This thing, look at this. Look at all the out transactions. This thing has been dumping Saitama ever since.
Wait,
dumping Saitama.
Whose wallet could this be?
Check out this. The first round of tokens in this Lily contract wallet comes from this one. So this Saitama whale.
How how do people get this type of like money to like put liquidity in? Who do you go
So what?
ask?
So the conflict of interest is like, well, we don't know who this Saitama whale is. It could be anybody, but if the team is so closely tied, and I think that they changed the contract address or something like that, right? Since or something like that for Lily Token, right? Why was this the wallet that gave the first round of ETH to Lily Finance?
Dude, I guarantee you they fell for the ETHM scam. They didn't want to stay on that wallet and they moved. They moved to a different wallet.
That's
see, it has to be because ETHM, you cannot sell it. I've looked at ETHM. It's one of my videos. I'm speaking with facts. Yeah. Dude,
I didn't even know
you were showing me something, but we just
I thought it was a scam. I didn't even know it was a scam.
Say that Saitama team fell for a scam if this is true, bro.
That's hilarious.
They didn't do their own research.
Why is that price changing then? Because it says sellable, but there's no liquidity in it.
Yeah,
let's go check it out on.
One holder owns 93% of DAOs. So if you look at the holders, one holder owns 93%. So instant sell, boom, he gets all the money.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and then ETHM gets listed on the Polygon and SushiSwap, and this is how, guys. I've learned how to make scam tokens now. Looking into this industry, it is too easy. It is too easy. And now that I know more about the tech that's used, I'm gonna be extra critical of everybody, bro. Don't just tell me you're building an app. Like, who's the back end? You know, what are you using to host that?
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, I'm trying to get the contract address for the new Lily Finance. Have you got it? They said they were changing it, right?
Yeah, I believe they are going to change it. I heard, like, I went into a space with Mendy, the Saitama community official, and she was like, hey, we won't have to deal with the network congestion because I don't want to release the public IP address to our servers. And I'm like, wait a second. The guy came in there asking, hey, when I try to buy Lily token, is there going to be network congestion like other coins have had, you know, other communities? And it turned into something else.
So
bro,
is this not it?
ETH into ETHM.
So is this not the supply then? I want to know where the new address is.
No, I don't think this would be the supply, right? If they made a new wallet,
exactly, this would be different.
Yeah, because now every wallet can make a contract, and then you send the tokens that you made with that contract from that wallet to the contract address, and that's how you've now pushed coins into the contract so other people can buy it. But then comes in adding liquidity. You do a liquidity pairing. After the liquidity pairing, then you have to look at how do you hold that liquidity, right? Lock it up, right? Yep. Yeah. That's another process. There's 3 steps to producing these coins, guys. One,
you don't have to lock it. You don't have to lock it.
You don't have to lock it. You can just keep adding liquidity. Yeah. And now this is the other thing. I have a lot of people in this space that want to start their token. Their question is, how much liquidity do I need to make a token? And this is a question I cannot answer because I don't know how much liquidity you need.
Seems different.
Every like BSC 10 BNB is enough liquidity. 10 Binance tokens is enough liquidity to hold a coin. Like, that sounds crazy, but it's doable.
Well, for some of the pink, the whitelists and the pink sales, you need an adequate amount of liquidity. You can't go on those platforms having no liquidity, but you can do live new pairs. Like, if you look at some of the live new pairs on Dex tools, some of these motherfuckers got like an ETH of liquidity. It's insane. Have you checked this out?
And they're trading. They're working like a real coin, you know? So, like, imagine one of these community tokens comes up and, they got no liquidity.
Look at the liquidity on some of these.
Gets the price.
1.7. Like, some of the liquidities, initial liquidity, let's see.
Like, I want to know how much liquidity TARP had, when they launched, because that's BSC, right? So it's like BSC pancake swap pairings. Dude, I can legit make like 10, 12 coins, call them whatever I want. Degen Inu, Rodney Inu, whatever the heck I want, right? But it won't have liquidity. But if you tried to buy the contract address, you tried to do whatever you want, you can. If we wanted to add liquidity later, I now know the steps to do it. It's like, yo, I now know this process. Like, what can I do with this information? I don't want to be a scammer. I'm a known. I'm doxxed. So then I'm like, wait, ethically, I can't build these things because they're hurting the environment. And then AWS goes, hey, AWS, we are making a blockchain and we're using non-renewable resources and we have regions where it's green. And I'm like, dude, it's plausible, bro. It's plausible.
Yeah, I just got another YouTube. Come see, hold on. Yeah, got another email from YouTube about the copyright thing.
What'd they say?
Nothing really. It's a general
you keep
one.
going until you get an actual person. If you don't get an actual person, Degen Gang is going to support you and make sure we spam up YouTube and be like, yo, what's going on?
We'll make a thread. Yeah, dude, isn't that crazy?
Yes, that is real crazy.
Man, the liquidity thing is so tricky though, because someone sent me a website. I think it was Alonzo that you could just literally get started on a token right now.
Yeah, you can get started on a token right now. You can use like coinapp.something. And like, dude, if you guys want to trust those types of applications, I don't know who's behind them. I guess a lot of coins do come from these free dish out coins, but like this is the issue. I am a doxed person. I don't want to make anyone lose money. So it's like, how do you build a coin in the space if I want to help people? And I'm like, nah, I don't want to work for any coin. All I want to do is provide AWS consulting. If that's what you're looking for, I got you. That's about it. But I know how to make coins. But dude, like, I don't want to get into this, bro. It feels so wild.
It's scammy, right?
It feels.
That's
scammy.
That's why, like I told you, when a lot of products reach out to me and they're like, "Dude, you want to become like our guy?" I'm like, I can't associate myself with a brand so closely unless they're like really established. Like if someone like big brand reached out to me, I'd be like, hell yeah. But if it's something like, I don't know, shit ass Inu, and they're like, "Hey bro, do like a fucking partnership," I'm like, no, I can't do that because if that shit rugs, then I'm wrecked, you know?
Yeah, and that's my fear too. It's like, okay, how much liquidity is adequate? Then people are like, oh, 10 BNB is enough to launch a token. Then I'm like, bro. If people buy more than 10 BNB, I'm like, that's it, you know? Yeah, the price fluctuates, but it's like, is that enough for people to go? And I start looking through and I'm like, oh my God, there are true degenerates out there that buy even coins with no liquidity and they're trading them. What is happening?
One, they're uneducated, or two, they're just big gamblers. This is gambling.
And oh my God, there's some other token out there that's promoting gambling, right? Dude, in mass for a long time, you could not do sports betting. So you know how like people did sports betting? They would download like MyBookie, an app, and all the servers are in like Amsterdam somewhere where they don't care about sports betting. So you're betting on Amsterdam servers. It's like I think about like this, and I'm like, how? It's like the same thing, except everything's right here. You know, it's a real gamble.
And the fact that you're on Uniswap and you have a MetaMask wallet, no one knows. Yeah. There's no taxes. You're supposed to report your own taxes, but technically, like unless someone started digging deep, there's nothing that ties you to that wallet.
That's correct. And then keep in mind, Uniswap is a lot more secure than these other tokens because they got more customers. It's not true security. People feel the security is because, oh, everybody's using it. But what you really have to look at is liquidity. How are the wallets distributed? Does anyone own more than 5% of this token? I'm literally like looking at these and I'm like, oh, I never knew anything about this area. But now that I know, it's like, I have to pay close attention to every aspect. It's not just, hey, is this team releasing an app? Hey, is this team releasing a wallet? No, it's like, hey, is this team going to leave after liquidity is released? You know?
Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of what we're doing right now. It's because like we're seeing these projects launch, and a lot of people that are following us or with us are coming on this journey with us, and we're all learning things together. Like, wow, the thing I learned today from the Henoch AMA, right? And because if you watch the AMA, there was a couple times where I felt like things didn't really make sense. But on one hand, he's telling me, well, there's some things we don't know about the project because the devs are not telling us. We don't know how it's going to be revolutionary. But on the other hand, he's saying, well, I'm going to make this at least a 10-year hold. But then he said he's not going to make it a 10-year hold or something like that. Did you watch that interview?
Yes,
morning?
I watched the entire Henoch. I could actually watch that one. So that was interesting because in the end, he's like, let's agree to disagree.
Which is fine, but there's a lot of contradictions in his statement. He's like, I'm just going to believe what he's so bullish on this project, not because anything they're doing is revolutionary, but because he believes in what the team is telling him. But when we have everything out in front of our eyes, we don't have to take what anyone's telling us as word. We can do our own research and look at the contract wallet and look at what they're doing and say, oh, is this different? Is this going to be special? Or who owns how much of what percentage of whatever? How long is the liquidity locked? We can start to use these tools and learn for ourselves instead of taking the word of somebody.
I'm learning the space. You're learning the space. We're relatively new. What he knocks, like when he came on your podcast and he was like, hey, this is what I'm trying to be. He said something NFT. Then he said he's sponsored with all this money. Bro, I've now looked into the NFT area. It is there's a lot of money there, but it's nothing where like that should be your sole goal. We don't even know what else he's in stock. He tried to tell us, but then he was like, no, I've signed things I can't tell you.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I've signed things, but like even when it's signing things, I make sure, hey, this is what I can say, this is what I can't say. And I think he did do that, but at the same time, I'm just like, oh my God, I need to know, what is your money? How are you generating revenue? Because right now, I look at Enoch, I don't think he's generating any revenue. I think he bought an office, he got some money, he already got the house, and that's about it. What else can he be generating revenue from if there's no product, there's no coin, there's nothing he's trying to sell us? How are you making money? What, just being an influencer and howling? Is that legitimate? I mean, you tell me, Rodney.
That's and if you watch my AMA, you have people. Well, there's one guy in here who's like, oh, you. Oh, wait, hold on. Did Zach? Hold on. I guess Abby Inu. Hold on. Zach Humphreys. Hold on. Did he make an Abby Inu today?
Wait, what's Abby Inu?
Oh no, he did Apollo Inu. I guess Abby Inu just rugged today. Or watch that video from Sandstorm. But if you watch that interview with me and Enoch, I mean, there was multiple times where I kind of caught him in a contradiction. And there was multiple times. And it wasn't like a competition, it wasn't like an argument or like a competition. I wanted to get to know Enoch, but I also wanted to know his true intentions. And if you watch that video objectively and you say anything about, oh no, you're dumb, he got you, you're just a fucking fanboy and you're delusional and you don't know what you're talking about. Yes, Enoch is a cool dude, let him hustle. And you know what, Henry? You got to be happy for the man. And I am, dude, people say I'm jealous of Enoch. Guys, no, why would I be jealous of Enoch? He's doing his thing, but at the same time, people that follow him, I want to make sure that they're not going to get wrecked as well. And we talk, if you have any questions about our relationship, watch that AMA. It was a very, very good AMA. So,
and I am part of Knock Nation. So Knock Nation represent, Degen Gang represent. Both are great communities. The Knock Nation's never been mean to me. It's just a different type of community. They are more Saitama positive. And we're more neutral with Saitama, I think it's a little different, but it doesn't change. In the end, it's the Saitama aspect that brought him to his wealth, because as you said, you called him out on that podcast and you're like, hey, are you out of debt? And his response was, no, I still have to pay for my house. So you're wondering now, he said he has $1 million. He's not out of debt. And he's not generating revenue or making us buy anything or selling us anything. But there's NFTs. So what I think is, from what I've learned about NFTs, you give away NFTs. Every time it makes a sale, he gets money. And it's a great thing because many, many creators are doing this. So it's like, Rodney, I now know I have an NFT person. Like, let's do this, right? If other people are doing it, what's stopping us? Like, why are they allowed to? Where's the regulation? Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. But he did allude to selling something that is going to help people better with trading. So, but my whole topic was this, like, hey, what do you call it? How do you think you can help people in trading when self-admittedly you're not a good trader yourself, or helping people? So we're gonna have to see what the product is, but dude, let rumble, young man, rumble. Let the man rumble, but I wanted to, I made a video about him. He reached out to me. He wanted to come on the show. So, hey, we got him on here.
He did reach out to you. You didn't reach out to him. He reached out to
reached out to me. He wanted to go on the show.
So there's a reason. He knows that your viewers are different than his viewers, and it's also a win-win for him.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. And, he was like, dude, I want to talk to someone who's neutral. I want to get, he wanted to come here. You should see in the comments the whole time. People were just talking shit. He wanted to come here and talk. So, I mean, good man for,
Dude,
doing
the
that.
comments were praising you. They were like, Rodney's bringing the heat. Rodney's doing this. Rodney's doing that. Even I was like, whoa, Rodney, you're really laying it on him.
But like very nicely. I wasn't a dick about it. I'm not going to yell or something like that.
Hey, look at that. 205 watching. Hey.
Insane.
That's nice.
I know, but I think it's almost time for me to go now, man. It's time to go to bed.
Oh, completely fine. What time is it? 12:30. Look at that.
Yeah.
We're more than 2 hours.
Yeah, and guys, I'm actually.
Hey, let the podcast, let it end on its own. We'll know when it's time to wrap
up. We're flowing, baby. Well, dude, what a crazy first fucking podcast, bro.
Yes. I appreciate it. I think it's only going to get better. We're going to have, more of a guide, a flow that we follow. And that's what we're going to do. And the first couple of podcasts may be a little sporadic, but eventually we're going to find our groove. It's going to be great. So hang in there. Degen Gang and Teddy Gang, I really appreciate you. Or Ganja Goons.
Baby.
Hopefully by next podcast, I will have the official name. I'm going to wait for that poll to finish, and then we'll know.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much, guys. There's not going to be any coffee and crypto tomorrow morning because I have to go to my primary care and schedule my surgery early in the morning. So I will not be able to do coffee and crypto. I am so sorry. But we will continue during the nighttime, and we'll have some real shenanigans. So I'll make a post on Twitter and whatnot. But dude, Teddy.
Yes.
Let's 100x this stream, baby.
Yeah, we will. We're going to, one day we'll be sitting here, Rodney. It'll be like 2,000 people watching. You'll see.
You know what we should do? We should make a separate account for streaming. The only thing is that it's going to be hard to get it monetized because the streaming hours don't count towards watch hours, like watch time, unless it's after the fact. It's posted. So I wonder what we can do about that, because I want to be in a neutral space. Or we can just rotate channels, maybe.
We could rotate channels, and then the podcast Spotify is where we upload everything, because we share that login. We'll know exactly the revenue there as well. The end goal, guys, is we're here to make money. Rodney's transparent. I'm transparent. We ain't trying to make money without you guys knowing. It seems like we're content providers in this space, so why not? This is complete transparency here.
Absolutely, yeah. We're trying to make money. I'm trying to do this for a living. Damn it! Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Bree, Jay, Biz, Bungs, Guns, everybody, Crypto Golfer, Shaded Bread, everybody, freedom of speech. Actually, Teddy, stay on. Don't go anywhere. We have some things to discuss after the stream. Sorry, guys. Play Morpheus. All right, we'll play Morpheus in the way out.
Oh yeah, dude. I every time I leave your stream, you play Morpheus, and I'm like, I never get to bounce to this. Like,
were you guys fucking ready? You guys fucking ready?
All
right, hold on.
Wait, are we allowed to put this on the podcast or?
No, this is fine. This is not copyrighted. If it is, man, cool. I would. Don't worry. Anything. It's just my channel going to get wrecked from here on out. Whatever. Guys, are we taking the red pill or the blue pill? But what do you think, Teddy? What are you taking?
I'm going blue.
It's the red pill. All right.
Wait, it doesn't matter what pill as long as you make a choice. Did you not watch The Matrix?
Oh, really? No, because the red pill is like. Oh, we should hold on. Well, the red pill and the regular community is like seeing things for what they are. Maybe it's just different. I have seen The Matrix. Anyways, thank you guys so much. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Appreciate that you guys like the show. We're like yin and yang, but we're both actually black. Just kidding. Teddy is Indian. You guys have a fantastic night. Peace to the Middle East. Grab some elbow grease.
As you no doubt have guessed,
turn the shit up. F's in the chat.
I am Morpheus.
Hang out, Teddy. Hang out. Well, where's my elbow?
I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice.
F's in the chat, baby. F's in the chat, baby.
You have the look of a man who accepts what he sees.
Because yes, the look of a man who accepts what he sees.
Ironically, this is not far from the truth. Do you believe in fate? Why not?
Because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life. I know exactly what you mean.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain.
That's in the motherfucking chat, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
There's something wrong.
There it
You
is.
don't know what
There it is.
but it's there.
We got the lights going.
Oh, nice! You got full rave.
That's right, baby.
You want to know what it is.
Dude, this is gonna
Makes sense. Even now, it's very you can feel it.
You gotta get these light bulbs, Teddy. These are the shit. Let's go,
Dude, I
Breach.
wanna get
They
that.
got the hula hoop, baby.
Wait,
I'll
is
take my
this a
DM
real
Samsung. I got you, bro.
Morpheus Eno? Is this actually like not a rug ball?
Oh, dude, I'll tell you the story. One night we YOLO'd like $500 in this, and we made like 4.5K in one night.
You are asleep.
What?
So we were just doing a DGen play one night. Yeah, we made a lot of money. I'm serious.
And how much is it at now? Would you have had more money?
Oh,
if
it's
helped?
dead now. I pulled that at the top. It's dead.
Guys,
complete
take
shitcoin now.
profits. Listen to Rodney. Take profits.
That's right.
Don't be the holder. Don't hold just because they tell you to hold.
Bye.